the definition of real rapping. And I ain't talking about the booth, I mean the brown package. Cause you're off with the man that's full of burning rage. I'll make the younger be the star, no.
Yo, it's your boy HUN Kizzy and we're back again. This is the Golden Era UK Rap Podcast. Where are we? Episode 10. Hey! Yeah, you feel the energy. Up. You feel the energy, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, every time that the camera comes on, big up GCP, yeah? Big up No Invite, yeah? And big up Consume London, yeah? Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's move on. We normally do this bit where we say, like, subscribe, share, algorithms, yeah? Hashtag algorithms. If you lots put in the work at home, like how we're putting the work in to get the guests and get the production looking up to date and all that, you lots help push that shit out, you get me? Let them know, like, yeah, this is what's going on. Shut us back in town. You know them ones there. All right, cool. Meaning of the podcast, Golden Era, yeah? Golden Era is very important, innit? It's like the beginning of when, not when music started, but it's the beginning of when, you know, stuff that's happening now, it's backdated, it goes down.
Everyone has their own golden era, but you're talking about yours.
My golden era, do you understand? But I feel like it's like the golden era of like street rap,
But you know
flats, estate.
when Mumsy's talking about golden era, it's a different time.
That's for them. That's for them. They're gonna draw for the 70s and the 60s, and I get it. But for us, and a lot of you lots that are probably watching, this is the golden era.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Also, 2004 is when Hunt started rapping.
Jeez.
Perfect. Do you get me? Because also in 2004, that's when Channel U started. Do you understand? 2005, YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So we wasn't even seeing people. Man was listening. It was cashing. Bam. Bluetooth. Over. You know them ones like you know, like proper like Red Bull or Stone Love.
Yeah.
Man's clashing with your phone was your sound system them times. Yeah. So man's put the podcast together just off of that purpose. Yeah. Man's gone through a load of people and now we're here, episode 10. So let's just get to the juicy part of the podcast. You get me? Like, let's bring in the guest. Brother, introduce yourself, guys.
Jeez. Hey, myself, K9. If you know, you know. East London's finest, Hackney's finest. Hey, big yourself up, Hunt, man. Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it every time, bro. Man.
Trust me, cuz, man. You're someone, yeah, that I would say I've always probably seen. Always seen, just like, get me? Just there doing your thing. Like, I might not have been so in tune with your stuff back then, but you was always a face that I remembered. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, it's only right that you come on here and get your story off. But this is what I would normally do. I would ask you your name, bang, they know that. Now it's name meaning. Do you know how many people probably don't know that?
Yeah, name meaning. Do you know what? Mine's not even deep like a lot of people's, like, got this mad history behind their name. I was young in primary school and I just had like a little aggression, a little temper, like a little pit bull, you get me? Like one of those ones, and I just gave my name. I gave myself the name K9, you get me? It wasn't no older don who named me and said nothing like that and ran with it.
Yeah, you're probably the first person to come on and say that.
Yeah,
though.
I named myself, you get me, K9. I used to spell it C-A-N-I-N-E, like proper. And then like when I started doing music proper and getting
So
older,
what was the inspiration? Obviously K9, we know that's like Pitbull,
just
dog.
Dog, yeah. I was just, like I said, the man just had the mad
Aggressive,
temper, temper.
We got K9s as well, though. We got K9s.
Yeah. As in teeth.
Yeah, teeth, K9.
The sharp teeth,
the sharp teeth. Yeah. That's the other meaning. But I was just taking it from the dog meaning, the breed. Yeah, like kind of.
Okay.
Man's got them traits, them aggressive dog traits. You get me? Early, you get me?
Yeah. It makes sense, cuz. So what would you say, like, so when was this? Like, when would you say you started?
Boy, I started writing early. So say like 05 is when I started writing.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
So I'm saying golden era.
But I probably didn't get like really noticed till like 06, 07. I had videos on Channel U.
Okay.
You get me? But that was more with the Grime.
So let's just start it from then. When you, so 05 is when you started.
Yeah, 05 in school.
What got you like? You know what I'm saying? What made you want to spit bars? And what was it like? Was you rapping? Was it because everyone always starts on something before?
Yeah, do you know what? I started literally MCing. Like on Garage.
On Garage, you get me? Okay.
Like hearing Garage beats.
So what, is this 05 or is this before?
Yeah, this is like 04, 05, you get
Yeah,
me?
you see what
I'm in
I'm
my
saying?
teens, bro, you get me, hearing garage for the first time and MCs and just
So who was
trying to
doing
imitate
it?
that.
Like, who was it like?
Really for like the MCs, I wouldn't even know. It was more the sound, the beats that I was putting my style on it. Obviously, you had the skibbities.
East like as well, like it was very, you know what I mean?
Yeah, East
Predominantly
London, East
running
London
it, innit?
predominantly
Yeah,
running it. But
when
I
it
would
comes
say
to
that was
grime.
more like when we developed into like grime. I would say in the grime world,
You're right.
East London was.
No, you're
So you see
100%
garage days, yeah? It wouldn't it have been the north side? Wouldn't it have been Heartless Crew
When I
running?
think about garage days, I think about like like 95 to 2000.
That's
to,
real early, yeah. That's
to
real
like-
early. I'm talking back end of garage.
Yeah.
Back end of garage, leaning towards grime.
Yes.
That sort of.
So
era.
who's that?
Yeah.
That's Heartless Crew.
That's
innit?
Heartless
Like
Crews.
the nail even them time. Don't do drugs.
I reckon that's after. I reckon that's after.
I feel like
even,
he was the-
even
at the
Solid
end of
was before
garage.
that.
You
Even So
reckon?
Solid was before that.
What, 21
Oh
seconds? and
no,
that?
oh no was before that. You get me?
Oh no
was
was like 2000.
right. So
That's what I'm saying. Like, you see, like, if you're talking about 2005, what kind of like, let's say it's 2003, in between that time.
In between that
what kind
time.
of garage was we talking about? What kind of tunes was we talking about? Love it, love it, love it. Or,
yeah,
no,
them
that-
sort of beats.
I feel
them
like it
sort
was
of
like
beats.
that's mine.
Who was that again? I remember that.
That's
Heartless
Heartless Crew.
Yeah, that's Heartless Crew.
Heartless
Yeah.
Crew, we
But
buy the whole
Heartless
shop.
Crew, they was like pioneers of the garage.
Right,
scene.
so Heartless has been there for the whole.
Yeah.
They ain't stopped.
Yeah,
Like,
man was
you know what
going
I'm
to
saying?
their when they was doing
was jungle
stuff
days.
at schools,
But yeah, he said
youth centres.
Skibbity, R.I.P.
Yeah,
Skibbity.
R.I.P. as well,
Skibbity,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Rest in
Jeez,
peace, Skibbity.
man grew
But
up
yeah,
on his thing.
The early ones, just hearing man on the mic just made me wanna just jump on the mic and spit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see a lot of people saying that Skibbity was like one of their first lyrics that they remembered.
Yeah.
Talking about, man.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I put on one of these things the other day, and it's like, shit, I know the lyrics
Yeah,
still.
man used to
I
imitate
can't do it
lyrics.
now,
Man
but
used to
it's like-
imitate other MCs' lyrics.
Yeah.
He
of
was
He's
hard.
coldest. He's early.
He was the
Skibbity
coldest.
and Shabba.
Yeah, SAS. That was the.
I
That was
didn't
their
even know they
name.
were called SAS until like
SAS.
years later.
Yeah.
SAS.
Yeah, yeah, they were hard.
Because I see Stormin join them as well. innit? R.I.P. again.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Stormin, my
jeez.
brother. Yeah,
Boy.
man. But yeah, so then from there, like I was always good at poetry in school. A lot of people don't know that about me. Like I was good at poetry. I was good at English. I got good grades in English in school, so I just enjoyed writing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it developed into just really being my own MC, like, you know what I'm saying? And I started joining crews. Them days was all about crews, getting in
Yeah.
the crew, getting in the MC crew and making your name out of the crew and stuff like
Was you
that.
ever on a station?
Stations, we say?
Was you ever on a station?
Yeah, done all the stations. Heat FM, early. I used to literally leave school in school uniform, jump on the 34 bus, Walthamstow, go to Edmonton, Heat FM.
Okay.
Early. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm in school, bro. Like I'm in school uniform. All the man them that I'm linking there is not in uniform. They're all on big man on road. I'm the youngest out of that generation.
What kind of people was there when you remember all that? Anyone we would remember?
Ooh, do you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Like a lot of like those people, not really around no more, man.
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people have
the
dropped
same.
out of the race.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's if I'm being honest, like you know what I'm saying. So like yeah, those were the early days. Me just being around a lot of older man, spitting and just wanting to do that. You know what I'm saying? Had a passion for it. You get me?
So what would you say your influences were then?
So originally, like influences would have been like American stuff.
Yeah.
From early, that's what man first started listening to, like the Nas's and stuff, D Block, Styles P, all that stuff early. But then for UK, if it weren't the grime stuff, really, like when I first started hearing rap from UK, it was either like Skinny Man, Rodney P, Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
And then I started hearing like the PDCs, the Mash Towns, LORDs, all the street gangs like that were rapping as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So those were really my influences, man. I remember a lot of man rapping from
But
that.
you was
era.
doing the
I
garage.
was doing a bit
slash
of both. So that's the thing. I was doing rap, but I was more known in the grime world. You get me? But I could balance between the both because I could actually rap. A lot of man in the grime world couldn't rap, bro.
Yeah.
Like their flow wouldn't sit in the pockets of rap. It's a different
Yeah.
tempo. It's
Them
a different,
times, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I would say like grime and rap. It's just two different.
It's just two
things,
different
fam.
worlds. Like you know what I'm saying? A man would try and put his grime lyrics on it and slow it down and put it on a rap beat, and it just don't gel. Yeah, it's
gel.
different pockets. It's different tempo. You got to write to
Different
that
things
flow.
to talk about.
Yeah,
See,
exactly.
Grime, Like I just remember like not being interested in grime, but not because I didn't like the music. I just didn't like
the
how
content.
people are just dissing you.
Just gassing, yeah. Everyone just gassing. I'm nang your shit. You know what I'm saying. I'm the
Two
best. You're
lines.
not. I'll do
Just
this to
repeat
you.
that
I'll
up.
do that to
Yeah.
you, and there's just a lot of gas.
Ridiculous,
Do you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Rap's got more
Bare
substance.
crud, it's
and
like-
I was able to say my story and talk more. You get
Yeah,
me?
some of the rappers I knew at that time, like they just didn't take dissing. They just wouldn't be able to handle it. So you rap about what you're rapping about. Like don't rap about me. You know what I'm saying, innit? So it's like, yeah, we're not doing that kind of thing, innit?
yeah.
It's like you did both of them. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? What was it like? Like,
It was- you know
what made
what?
you want to jump over to the rap?
Rap was like, it was just really my preference, really what I preferred. But I just kind of started on the fast tempo thing. You get me? But I clocked I was really good at rapping. I could say more. I could structure the bars better. As just better substance. You get me? I can tell my story more. And like I said, I was influenced heavily by the Mash Town, the Lordships. You know what I'm saying? LORD and rappers at the time. So that's what just made me wanted to jump on that. It's just that I was known in the grime world, so it was easier to get on certain grime platforms and
Through the radio
through the
stations and
radio
stuff
stations
and that.
and that,
What about the DVDs of that time? Was there like...
So like I think the only DVD I managed to touch down was the Streets Incarcerated, which was shot in Square on the Block.
That's
like,
a big
in
one.
the
That's
ends.
a big one though,
Them
man.
days,
Streets
yeah.
Incarcerated.
Yeah,
That's like, I think we might have been on that. I think like
Yeah, I'm
they
sure.
probably just went to everyone's area.
Everyone's ends is, yeah.
Demas
you get
and
me?
them. You know what I'm
So
saying?
early
So
days.
I couldn't even tell you their names, but I just know that like we probably linked them. You know
Early
them ones
days,
'cause
my
I
brother.
remember everyone had Streets Incarcerated.
Yeah. My brother Milky was on that still from Square. You get me?
Okay,
So
he did Murder Mile, innit?
Yeah, Murder Mile. Yeah. That's
That
my
tune's
brother.
hard as well.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
That's a Hackney classic.
Yeah, Hackney Classic.
Yeah,
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 It all
definitely,
started there, but yeah, it's a
definitely,
Hackney classic
yeah,
still.
yeah, definitely.
It's known.
I know. I met K9 when he was working with HF.
Yeah.
I remember like I used to go to college with them as well.
HF, what's that?
Hoodfellas.
Hoodfellas, yeah. So
Okay.
that was
Yeah, that would have been next though, innit?
But
Like,
they know because it was still Channel U days. That's what
was
I'm
Channel
trying-
U
I'm trying-
days,
I'm still
yeah.
keeping it in with the Channel U days.
Yeah.
These lot was on Channel U. They had a video on Channel U. And that.
So I was
Oh,
18.
shit.
I was 18 by then. So that was probably about 2008, I reckon.
Yeah. It's about
I was
2008,
18 by
yeah,
then.
right.
what? And you're rapping or you're?
I was doing grime now, so this video that I was on Channel U was actually grime. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was saying. I was much more well known in the grime world, even though I was rapping. You know what I'm saying as well.
And HF, okay, what's that stand for?
Hoodfellas.
Hoodfellas, and who did that consist of?
That consisted of like Triggs, Caesar, My Flow, Collision, Joe Fire.
Wonder.
Yeah, Wonder, Lullaby. There's a few rappers
Rinser.
from Rinser.
One eye.
One
Yeah,
eye, yeah,
no.
one eye Rinser, yeah. Can't forget Rinser.
I've heard his name on this thing a couple times
Yeah,
now.
Rinser. Hey, big
Boy,
up
he's been
Rinse,
around
man.
from that long.
From early, yeah, man. And I was a young buck amongst, like, these men are like 4 or 5 years older than me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I was a young buck amongst them, like.
I
doing
thought he
my-
was a new guy, cuz. What are you talking about? Coming
Nah,
with
nah,
a-
he's
bro,
old
been
school
getting
still.
him time.
He's
That's
old
why he
school.
knows what he's doing. Just
Yeah,
you
he's
just
old
don't
school.
understand, like, you know what I mean? That's what
But that's what I'm saying. That's our history. You can just come back.
People don't
Moments,
know. It's
innit?
so
People
long,
just won't even
don't
notice.
know. They think you're new, but you ain't new. Like, you've been there. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, those are the early days.
But I remember them leaving. Like they was in CNI for the, like we was in. I went only 1 year anyway to college. So the CNI Camden Road, and I remember that we left. That year was finished, and then I went to another college. They went to B6. innit?
B6, that's how I linked them.
Yeah.
'Cause they're in B6, they're in Hackney now.
Yeah, okay.
These men are quite from Northwest.
Yeah,
Them men are quite from Northwest, but they've come B6 Hackney. You get me? And obviously, I've got a couple connections in Hackney in B6.
Yeah.
So that's how we kind of made the connection kind
I
of
just
thing.
see
you
them
get me?
come with this big crew now. You know, like
Yeah.
once them going to Cinch College and then they just stumbled up the crew.
Yeah, no, it was mad still. It was mad. So it was like East London and Northwest merged together. And we just had our thing. We used to rap, do MC and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where it started really for me, like getting more established. I think the turning point for me was like I managed to get on Kalashnikov's second album.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what kind of really
What's that called?
That was Back to the Sagas. So his first album was The Sagas. His second album was Back to the Sagas.
Okay.
And I was on a few tunes on that album. And like I said, that was like early. I was 18, you get me? So I was going into HMV and seeing my name on
Senior,
CDs.
yeah,
you know what I'm
HMV,
saying?
you know,
Yeah, bro.
shit.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so-
Shit. Some old school, that's like CDs,
yeah,
brother.
bro.
And
Yeah,
what was your
bro.
relationship with Kalashnikov and how did you lot build that?
Brother from the ends, isn't it? From Hackney. We just
And something that a lot of people didn't even know at the time.
Yeah.
Man just saw his video.
Yeah.
And then did research after.
Yeah, the same thing. Like I saw his video on Channel U first. I remember first time I ever see him, it was Channel U. I was like, oh, this guy's talking some stuff and mentioning Hackney and you know what I'm saying. Like so, man gravitated towards it, and then the irony of it was that he just was living close to man in the ends. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I spotted him like that, and we just kind of naturally linked. You know what I'm saying? Had a natural thing. Started doing music
He's
together.
legendary.
Put me on the album. Took me on tour and stuff like that.
Okay,
so
what was that like then?
that was dope, man. It was
Like,
dope. Still,
where was you going and all that?
just everywhere in the UK, Bristol, Nottingham, Liverpool, Manchester, Birmingham, you name it, all the cities in the UK was dope. Even out of the UK, we went Prague, we went Switzerland, Amsterdam, done a good few shows with him. Yeah, they don't.
I didn't know that.
Do you know what? There's
I didn't know that shit.
yeah,
What
there's
was the
history.
crew called again at the time?
Terra Firma.
Terra Firma, innit?
They
Firma,
had their
yeah.
moment, you know, bro.
Yeah, they had a
course.
moment.
And people
still.
don't understand how much they got at their moment. You know what I mean? That's why I
Yeah.
say when people are saying I'm not saying that gigs didn't, but I feel like when people say who kicked down that door initially, where we just actually
Started listening. Yeah, started listening. Yeah,
To me,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
Kalashnikov.
Yeah.
That was a couple of years before gigs.
Yeah,
you
it
know what I
was.
mean?
It
Like,
was.
definitely.
Facts, big
but
facts.
them man was still rapping them times.
Yeah, I
but-
remember watching the videos. The Murder on
Murder
Channel
was
U.
the one that,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the track. If anyone's
Rinsing
gonna say,
all day.
Before talking the hardest, like Murder
Yeah.
was the one that everyone was listening to.
Yeah.
Sometimes people even debate me on this, but I know, bro, it's not really a debatable thing.
Just
Like,
look at the
Mur-
time,
Murder
innit?
bust Channel U.
Yeah, no, literally, it was early. It was
Yeah.
early, especially for rap, because a
Yeah.
lot of grime was on Channel U at the time. But for rap,
Mr.
And
Wong,
some random shit
Mr.
on
Wong,
Channel U.
and Big
all that
Bear
shit.
and all that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Big
see,
Money.
you know,
Big
a lot of
Bear
grime
and
was on-
that.
But that was
Channel U.
before. That was all before, because it was a channel that just had like random independent stuff at first. Like, but then when Kalashnikov came with Murder, people start sending their tics,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it actually worked. That was the first one that people said, "Oh, it's worth sending your video." You know what I'm saying?
Who was behind that? Was it like
I remember Cat was one of the people that was there, and there was another guy.
Ricky Blue or any of them guys?
No,
Or am I-
I don't remember Ricky being part of it.
Atkins?
I'm not sure he shot that
Was
one
all-
still.
Oh, what filming it?
No, just like you know, like
Behind
I
Channel U.
remember I remember doing some research, but I just remember finding out like there was someone that everyone used to go to.
Cat.
Okay,
She's a woman.
okay.
She the one that was running Channel U at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
She was
Everyone
running
just used
Channel
to
U
go
at the
to
time.
her,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just
yeah.
holler at her.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
There's other
yeah.
people involved, but she was the main person.
She was the main person, yeah. Yeah, so that was a good experience for me going on tour, getting on the album. I managed to get on the. Do you remember the movie Shank? There was a movie called Shank.
Shank.
Bashy was in it, Adam Deacon was in it. I managed to do the soundtrack for that off of the album.
Okay.
So that was good, man. I went to the premiere and things like that. Like them times it was like early for me. I was thinking, Ross, man's made it. Man's
Yeah,
blown, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I was talking
Yeah.
about mobiles and like got a seat for me at the mobiles and things like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm thinking, Ross, man's gone, that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But obviously this weren't man's time. You get me? Man just had to. There was more stages that I had to do to
Go through and stuff,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
It's all
yeah.
like a learning curve.
Exactly,
innit, at
it's
the
all a
time.
learning curve, it's all
And
experience. Like
Because
I
we
say,
ain't
from
seen no one
experience.
else. We ain't seen no one else do it before, and there was no money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? We ain't seen no examples, so we're just trying to make the. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe we wasn't talking to the artists from before. They wasn't accessible for us to get the information of what not to do, or do you know what I'm saying? So
We're still just making the. I feel like we're still building the blueprint.
We are, man,
Still
because
now,
UK
innit?
music. If you remember, UK music, yeah, was like Robbie Williams,
Yeah.
Westlife.
take that.
Take that. See what I'm saying? That was UK music,
It was.
bro. Like,
It
you know what I'm
was.
saying?
It was.
That was the forefront of UK music. So
100%.
like, to see like, you know, more of the culture being involved in the industry right now, like it's definitely a good thing. You get me? Even though if it's not perfect and there's
It took
people
time.
pulling strings and whatever
taken
in
a
certain
long time,
places,
cuz.
it's
It
still
took time.
good to see like that
Definitely.
that our music's, you know,
Still
becoming more
appreciated
accessible.
and getting out there into the charts and stuff and represented. Yeah, bruv. Yeah, man.
It would just be good to have a better balance. That's all I think. You know what I mean? Because again, it's like, you know, like even within our taste of music, we always listen to something real. We might listen to something gritty, but something real was always there.
Substance is always
Substance
there.
is
Yeah.
always there. I feel like the stuff that they're promoting is just
No, that's what the
substance
underground's
is
for.
missing.
We as the people will always know where to access the real shit.
No, I know, but I'm saying everything before,
But-
everything was underground. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, it was all Westlife. If you was gonna get on the radio, you're Mystique. Or this is big, bro.
Yeah.
I
You had to
don't
be a
think-
boy band or a
Yeah.
girl band or something. You
I
know,
don't think
And
you
Big
could
Bros
even
are
get on
from
the radio.
Big Bros are from the road. It's not even like, you know, remember
This
that?
is big
Big
bros.
Yeah, they're from
This
the
is
road,
big
but
bros.
They have to come like
you had
that.
to come like that
Big
to
kid on the show. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that. I remember.
You understand? Come on, before you, that's if you want to get on the radio as a
yeah, of course.
yeah.
Yeah, no, but people were still rapping American kind of like.
I'm just saying, them times there, for you to get on radio,
You have to be portraying a
You know when I know it really changed? I remember one Mobiles, I see Section Boys on stage with Rita Ora saying, "Trapping ain't dead. My connect still breathing." I said, "Ross, is this what's going on now? I'm on Mobiles and big stage, Rita
Saying-
Ora. Just like, it's brazy now.
stuff that
can
you were
just-
scared.
you can
Like
just
if you
say
said it, you might have to go to like your engineer to like even blur that because you know like they're not playing that on the radio.
That's mixtape, bro. Like you
Yeah,
remember our
that's-
stuff, we was having to buy the mixtapes. If you didn't get the mixtape, you might even miss it. Your brother's got it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Then LimeWire.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I remember MSN. I was popping on MSN.
Course.
My tunes were sending
Sending
on MSN. Yeah, I went
Clash.
to school and college, and everyone's got my tunes on their MP3 through MSN. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
sending it
saying?
round and that.
This is before MySpace.
Yeah, man, that was
you know what
the
I'm
that was
saying?
the like I said, man's phone was like the sound system. This was your Stone Love. You understand? Bang, you ain't heard this. Run that on the get me the man. It was like woo. Then you come with your exclusive. All right, cuz you got a couple. Psh, psh, we just do the Bluetooth thing. You know, like you know when they used to put the
Infrared.
next to each other and like,
Next to each other.
MSN.
That was the first time you're like, wow.
Nokia.
Two-player snakes.
Nokia, yeah, okay.
Come on.
Bang, put it together. Keep it still, fam. It's not connected.
I swear that phone's still worth big P's, you know. Infrared.
Send over that,
You got
fam.
that
Man's
phone
got the
there.
new joint, you know.
Yeah.
New hits. What are you talking about? Cause you can't get this. We don't even know how to put this onto a CD. We can only listen to it on our phones.
Yeah, of course. Of course. And that's what I'm saying. Man's really been making music from like when man used to take man's CD and cut them into vinyls, bro.
You know?
Do you know what I'm saying? Man used to
Yeah.
go music house and
Yeah.
take man Tottenham right and take man's CD and cut them into vinyl, bro. Just to go pirate radio and play man's dub plates. You know what I'm saying? There were no CD decks, bro. Like nah, you know what I'm saying? Like to have the 12
Man's
10s.
had, so you've done. He's done all of them then.
I've done the circuit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Done
Like,
circuit.
see,
From the date, you should know.
we should start rating the people that come on now. Nah, real talk. Because it's like, raw. I'm talking about eras, the golden era, innit? So if you was in the golden era, you did DVDs.
Yeah.
You did DVDs, innit? You was on a DVD somewhere. You had to. Your face is some. Do you understand? You did the LimeWire thing, innit?
Yeah.
You did MySpace, innit? You had. Do you understand? But you're saying you did Channel U as well. I never did Channel U. Do you get it? Cuz you're saying that you did records. Do you get me? You said you did
cutting
CDs. I did CDs. Do you know them ones? There's like criterias of the golden era as well. You know what I'm saying?
I think we don't rate our success as well.
We don't?
Like, we don't rate our success because we.
Well, I
measure
do.
it- We measure it against 50 cents. If you understand what I'm saying, not just 50 cents. I'm just giving you an example. Of
Yeah, I know what you're
someone
saying.
like that, you
Your
know what I'm
own
saying?
success is your own success, your heights. Like, that's
Your heights, your
yeah.
heights. Like when you look back at it, there's some people that never even got paid. Like look, TLC's an example. They was in the Grammys, with Grammys in their hand, saying, "Yo, yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice,
But we ain't got no peas. Yeah.
Give me a change, innit? I'll shot this
yeah.
to you. I'll shot you the Grammy. Give me some peas, man. What are you talking about, man? I don't
Nah,
feel like TLC.
highest achievement in music, but
We know your songs. We sing
we
all of
ain't
your
getting
songs
no
and
money.
don't get no
We're dead.
papers for
Like,
it.
people, families asking us for fees, and we ain't actually got it. So yeah, this is nice, but it's gonna make us think they're gonna make the family think we got more peas, and we ain't actually got that. So I always say that you see all of our highs and lows. Like sometimes you have to sit down, and think about everything, and really rate your success and give thanks because you've got to realize. You know that don't ask for things that you don't even know what's going on as well. You know what I mean? You don't know what's going on for how everyone got their success as well. So be very happy with the successes that you made because they're bigger than you see. Someone that's not you is looking at you like you bust long time.
Yeah.
But then you're like, yeah.
That's always on my comments.
Yeah.
Hunt should have bust long time or this. People are more upset than me. I'm content with my thing. Like I'm doing my podcast
You
and
understand?
got my tunes coming out when I'm ready. Like I'm
What?
just.
Oh, they should be giving you
They
more.
should be
Like,
this.
bro, I'm good, man. Like,
Can't believe Hunt's
they
so
should be giving you
underrated.
more
Like they're
ratings.
pissed off.
Yeah, but we.
I rate them
actually-
still, but they're more pissed off than me. Fam.
Are you happy with your experiences?
Yeah, I'm happy, man. Of course, because
You know
like
what I'm
I'm able to do.
Can't take away XP,
Brother,
man.
I'm
Can't take
able.
away XP, bro.
Ah, shabby.
Can't take away
Because
XP.
I'm able to do a podcast where the people I'm contacting, some of them at one point I was a fan,
Yeah, yeah.
and you see when I holler them, thinking, oh, they might not know who I am. See when they answer the phone or I'm contacting, they're like, yo, cuz I see your thing, because the time's gone. Do you get me? And not everyone, you're still doing stuff.
My thing's the reverse. So my thing's like a lot of people I listened to and grew up on are now showing me love now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're saying, you didn't really recognize that I was there at that era or that time, but now that I'm still here and doing
For
my
standing
thing,
the test of time.
I'm getting love, like I'm getting love from the old school dons, the Judge of Souls, the Fixed Dotums, the
Yeah,
Young Meths,
because
the
them man
Pages,
there just
you know what I'm
remember your
saying?
fate like,
The-
fuck
yeah,
it,
like, you know
hell,
what I'm
this
saying? The
guy's
old school
always been
real
here,
rap
cuz.
dons,
Yeah.
they've gravitated towards my thing, like with rapping. Do you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing.
I
So
remember you put out that freestyle a couple summers ago. I can't remember, it was a little while ago now, but it stood out. I think it went by.
Hold on, stop. What's that called? Because we've been talking for
online,
how
it was
long,
online,
yeah?
it
I think it was just something I put on the Instagram, like just a quick freestyle, just to show the people that.
But anyway, let's just, because I want the people, obviously we've been talking for how long and I ain't even asked you, like I need some footage. I'm going to put a link in the description, something like an early bit of footage so they can know who.
Boy, early ones. I'm gonna
Yeah.
big up my brother Milks from early, because like he said, he's got a Hackney classic, Murder Mile.
Yeah.
Me and him got a tune called Every Time I Spit.
Okay.
That's on the YouTube. That was early days, probably about 2009 or 2010
Yeah, okay.
or something.
I'm going to put the link in the description. So you lots, you know what I'm saying? We're talking, we're vibing, but just make sure you're clicking the links underneath. Look down, description, click that.
Yeah.
We move on, you get me?
Funny enough, when they was he like he said it, the HF when they first started to get together, they were Grime, but I shot a hip hop video with it.
Yeah. Man was doing both. Man
No, they
was
were
really
both doing
doing
both.
both. Man was doing
100%.
both, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
But that was a
just
couple
that-
years later though.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
from
yeah.
when they put out the thing on Channel U, this is like 2011, 12.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, man's been on the circuit for a while, man. Just
I'll put the link up for that.
I've
Yeah, what's the name of that song? Do you know?
There's something about you know you're not fucking with the best or something.
yeah, what's that one called again?
And who's on it?
What-
It's
what
HF,
was
but
that?
like, yeah, bang. Is it-
Hoodfellas, it's me, Triggs, Caesar, Lullaby,
Lullaby.
Sherman.
yeah.
Lullaby that used to do.
Nah, boy, my man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, white boy.
Yeah, white boy.
Yeah.
Sick lyricist still, yeah. Yeah. Where was that? What was you saying?
That's the tune. What was it called?
So
Oh.
we'll put the
Yeah, I think it was called
We'll put the link in there.
You shot it, bro, man.
Yeah, I'll find it. It's your song,
Yeah, man. History.
Bang,
This is
bang.
what I'm saying.
1-1,
History, man,
1-1.
was real.
Foul.
back. Yeah, man. You gotta be quick on the show, man. Yeah. Don't
It's a
worry,
long
man.
time ago, people. You know what I'm saying?
We'll
Go
put
on
it in
there.
there though, man. You'll see that, man. That's
No,
two
definitely
videos.
gonna be
That's
there,
two
yeah.
little
I think it's
footages
something
for
like
you.
fucking with the best, or
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've made so much music since then. Like, so much videos since
Come on,
then.
yeah.
Yeah. I go, yeah.
can you imagine?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Man are Highlanders.
I've lost titles, and people ask me, yeah.
You know a Highlander?
That
Yeah, do you know what a Highlander is, fam? Like, yeah, man's been here for like years upon years upon years. Like, you're still here, fam. Just like, yeah, like just thinking like something that
Don't make I
happened.
sound too old, huh?
Nah, it's not even that, cuz man's been here putting in a 15-year, 20-year stretch, cuz just putting in good music, yeah.
course.
And then man's like putting stuff that happened 20 years ago or 15 years ago, like in the last 5 years. If you just ask me, not realising it was a good 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
it's
Like
15
ages
years ago. Yeah, 17 years. If you're talking 04, bro, that's 17
Like, yeah,
years.
people
that's
are
17
listening
years
to
ago.
the songs and like, man, go to my videos and people are still writing comments on the video like last month and shit. Cause
Of course.
You know, 04 is 18 years ago.
you
Yeah,
see,
that's what
when
I'm
you
saying.
sit down, that's
See?
why it's the
That's what I'm
golden
saying
era,
to
my
man.
brother.
It's not no, you get me?
We're not just here talking about anything, fam.
No, but that's what I'm saying. This show's putting age on me. Just talking them numbers, you know what I mean?
Oh, but see, them times, man could have been in their youth which we was.
Yeah, I
now we're
started
just
young.
like mature now.
We're still in our youth.
Still in our youth now, still able to give it to the people. Hold on, let me just get this.
Started young, man. So yeah. Although I'm only 32 now. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
you look
saying?
like you're in your 20s, to be honest.
See?
You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm
what I'm saying.
32
I'm
now.
trying to just bring us all down. We're trying to...
Never that,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Never
I'm
shy
joking.
away from wisdom, cuz.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
Never shy away from your... You said it before, man. You can't be XP.
You can't take away.
You can't have
no, you
XP
can't be
what's
XP.
being here, bro.
Can't be XP.
That's just what it is, man.
Still trying to appeal to the younger crowd. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
I think, do you know what? I think that's my thing. My thing was kind of kept me going. Like now, like I said, a lot of men from that, like my generation, kind of fell off the race or whatever. You know how life gets anyway.
Life.
But I think the balance with me is like I can connect with the generation before me. So like the Hunts and the, you know, the Mash Towns, the LOR, the PDC, Judge Souls, all them sort of rappers. But I can also got some sort of connection with the youth as well. You get me? It's that
That's
balance.
who's listening to the...
Yeah, it's kind of that
That's
balance.
the ones
you
that's
get me?
going hard for the tunes now, you get me?
Basically, yeah. But I've realised that, like, the music I make, I know who my audience is. My audience ain't really those 19-year-olds or those
But you know what?
16-year-olds. You know what I'm saying?
It is because it's timeless music, and I've realized when you like sit down with some of these young people, you realize these lot will go and find good music.
Yeah.
They're a bit different, you know. Cause they didn't come up in the time, and they know so much old music, which you know, like you sit down with a younger person, and they will impress you with the old music,
their knowledge.
You're like, yo, what do you know about
Well,
this?
you know about this, yeah.
Their knowledge.
And
Yeah.
another tune
That's just
comes
right
on.
teachings. I think that's right teaching is
No,
right.
but because they're just growing. Like you don't teaching is not necessarily saying listen to this tune.
It's just discovering it.
It's just being around you. You know, we will talk about how we listen to our big brothers and
Yeah,
tunes
that's what
and
I'm saying.
our-
That's
our
how it
big
goes, isn't
cousins
it?
or something.
They was listening to Bear Mob Deep.
Yeah.
They was listening to this, and you
They
just
never
got
told you listen to this.
you stole the CD or
You
something.
just there, innit? Listening. And then
Took it in, got your own one.
that's it. You know what I'm saying? So some of these, what they like, I'm like, are you sure that? You're 20, so how would you know about the UK stuff? What was you 9?
No, for real.
Because that's what was playing, isn't it? That's what was playing, fam. Like, so they like feel like they need to
Crazy,
know.
bro.
Some people want to know the history. That's why they're watching, and some people don't.
Yeah, no, very true.
That's
Very
why you
true.
get debates.
Yeah. So
That's
true.
why you get
History's
man
important,
saying
man.
that man from this time is the best, and it is you are the best now. But what about that's what verses is?
We always want to know the history, man. It's like
true.
like the main guy who's the face. There's always a man behind that man. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at the Bruce Lee thing. We all knew Bruce Lee, but then we really found out that It Man was the man. Yeah, It Man.
I need to search
Yeah,
him up.
It
I
Man.
need- I
That's
need
when
to-
Chuck Norris will beat
Yeah.
Bruce Lee in
He
a one
trained
fight.
him and all that and everything.
Man.
It Man. He's the man. You know what I'm
IP.
saying? We all know.
How do you even know that? I didn't know that.
No, but you should
He's
know
into
that.
that.
It's
Why?
documented.
No, but I'm
It's-
saying you must be interested in it enough to know that.
No, but still,
Somewhat, yeah,
it's-
but it's there to be found. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
you're right.
At
If
first,
you wanna
at first
find
it
out,
wasn't.
You
At
schooled
first
me
it
today.
wasn't.
I wasn't
He's
gonna go
like
like
them-
I knew. You know, I'm not
Bro.
going, yeah, but you know, I'm like,
Bro, no,
someone
he's
behind
like
Bruce,
them
yeah?
kids that you said that go and find out
Yes.
what the thing is, not just told.
That's what I
See
said,
the
you
people
have
that was
to care
told.
enough.
The people that get told was told Bruce Lee's the best.
Yeah.
And that was it. And they ran with that.
Yes.
But
They
the
ran
man
with
that
that.
wanted to
You're
find
right.
out or just like was just drifting in the kung fu
But then
world
who did he learn from? Like, you know what I'm saying?
went and found out.
Every
Nah,
man's got
man,
a
there's a
man that
master,
knows,
man.
you
My
get
man
me?
was boxing him up with
But
one
I
hand.
feel like
though.
that's in every area that you're interested in.
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah,
a man that will
100%.
tell you, oh well, do you know who made Ford? Harry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, of course. Yeah, no, 100%.
So it's like depending on your interest, that's why these things have to be done.
Important, yeah, they're important.
Because they're
man.
for the people that really do
Exactly.
want them. Do you know what I mean?
You understand? Man will say, yeah, Ronaldo.
I don't
And then
forget
someone
the
will say
history,
to you, oh no, but what about
Cristiano.
Ronaldo? What about that
The
other
original
What
Ronaldo,
about
yeah,
the
number
original
9,
one?
yeah,
What are you talking
original
about?
Ronaldo, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
You're
My
saying
our
CR7.
era,
What
yeah.
about like you
Yeah,
know what I'm
of
saying?
course, yeah,
What about
of course.
R9? What are you talking about? Like,
course.
so that's what it's for. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
cuz?
that's it, yeah, man.
But alright, you know, alright, let's move to that part because you kind of like we was kind of touching on it. So, alright, this is what we do. I put two artists together, yeah, and it probably would never happen. Would never happen. But here in this world, it can happen. And I put it to the guest, and I let them decide on 10 songs from two artists, yeah, verses, yeah, not who's got 10 number ones. And who's just a little, you know, like who's just got a couple mixtapes. Forget all of that. Just the 10 songs that you would expect to hear from these two people. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna take it to America.
Wicked.
Yeah. So we're gonna put on one side of the stage Pusha T, yeah, and on the other side of the stage, Meek Mill. Who wins? 10 tracks.
I'm going Meek.
Yeah, you see, I knew it.
I didn't even have to
I
think
knew
too
it.
long. I didn't have to think too long.
I knew it.
And that's not me doubting Pusha T's.
Tell me why.
That's not me doubting like Pusha T.
Tell me why, and then I'm
rap
gonna tell
ability.
you why there's a disagreement.
Okay, I'm gonna say Meek just because Meek's got more forefront songs that I know. That I know.
Go on.
That I know.
Yeah.
That I know. Obviously,
Clips, though. Think about Clips days.
Clips days are dope, right? But we didn't say Clips.
But you-
We
No,
said
but it's
Pusha
Pusha T, but he can come out with
saying,
anyone.
That's
He can
like
come out
saying
with
Michael
anyone.
Jackson or the Jackson 5. You can't.
No, but he's gonna come out with the Jackson 5.
You see?
He's gonna come out with the
all right,
Jackson
you're gonna
5.
draw.
Good job for the Jackson.
Okay.
Grinding.
Yeah, but we're talking
Grinding.
grinding. That's the one song.
Pharrell and all. What are you talking about? What about drug dealer Anonymous? Him and Jay-Z.
Look at Hunter Reid did it.
Oi.
Hunt was
What
gonna
about
like it.
what about it's a toast for the scumbags. Him and Kanye.
yeah, that's a good
Cause he's
tune.
got tunes to drop
good
on
tune.
them,
That's a
fam.
good tune.
bad tunes.
He's got bare
It's a
tunes.
toast to the scumbags.
I'm still going with Meek though.
Yeah.
I'm still going.
probably still going to be.
I'm still gonna go with Meek.
You're
It's just
not
a preference.
even
just a
rating
preference
the
one.
ting properly.
It's a preference
You're
one.
not
It's a
even
preference.
rating the ting. The people at home are gonna go mad, fam. The proper diehard
You know what it
fans.
is, yeah?
I know because this is golden era.
They're
So
gonna
man,
go
I'm gonna go.
mad. Yeah.
Let's be real, yeah? Alright, cool. We're going to say this now. Us that are not hip-hop fans.
Like boom back, like I'm not boom back, like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
understood what
I
I'm
fuck
saying?
with it, but yeah.
I'm not I'm a hip-hop fan.
Man, this
I'm
guy's
not
straight
like,
to Meek. You lot have said Meek, just offer the names.
No, what you got to say is Meek's
Offer
not,
Meek's got one tune that you know.
Meek's not hip-hop.
He's got Dreams and Nightmares.
No,
He's
but
got
I'm-
better other songs.
I'm saying-
But you're gonna say, hold on, wait a minute. Now you put on.
No, what I
You're
was
gonna sing
say,
that.
Fam, what I was going to say is that Pusha T will win in certain environments.
Yeah, it's the
If
one.
you're a hip-hop
That's what I'm saying. If you was there, and you see the songs that you're saying are,
Yeah, but I'm saying if you know them boom, bap, pat, well,
but you know them. You just don't know the names.
no, but I'm saying them boom, bap, pat,
Don't
pat,
know the names. I'm
they will
telling
say,
you.
They might say Pusha because they know
Exactly.
them tunes.
See when them
And
tunes
they're
come
on
on.
some
See when them
lyrical-
Pusha T tunes come on, yeah, and you start singing because you see in the part.
You know them, yeah,
See
you
in the
know
part
them,
of your
yeah,
brain.
yeah,
There's a
yeah.
part of your brain that stores all rap lyrics,
Yeah, you
yeah,
know these
all
tunes,
rap
yeah.
lyrics, yeah. But you just don't realize it. So if I said, yeah, give me one Pusha T lyric, you say, hey, what are you talking about? I don't listen to Pusha T. But I guarantee if we put on Exodus
start
or we
rapping
put
it,
on
yeah.
Grinding, you start like.
You might,
start
granted, you
rap.
might start beatbox.
See, well, you already know what beat it is. Then you already know what beat it is, isn't it? Look, you already know what beat. You already know what beat it is. Grinding. You know what it is already.
It's the beat was mad.
Don't try it.
Classic, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You know it already, so
That's
you
the
know.
part, it's the beat. Even though the beat didn't have nothing
All
else,
the lyrics are
there was
stored.
no melody on that tune.
So would you say that having one like timeless tune beats having persistent, consecutive, solid tunes?
Of course.
like I say, you see hits.
Say
yeah,
the song that
hits.
you always say. That's like a one. I'm not saying the man that we're gonna say hasn't got bare other tunes, but say the one song that you always say, oh, this song's timeless.
What my mom said.
What?
Oh
No, there's a UK artist that whenever we're talking about timeless songs,
Yeah.
you always say, oh no, but that song's timeless. That probably would win about 5 rounds.
Testimony.
Yeah, T-Mac.
T-Mac.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That is time.
Bro, that's one of my favorite UK
Yeah.
tunes. I didn't even.
I'll give you that.
I would want to.
I'll give you
film
that.
I didn't
I'll
get
give
to
you
film
that.
it. You know what I'm saying? That's
So,
one of the ones that
that
I didn't
song-
get to
Look at
film.
my brother T-Mac.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah,
He's up there. Yeah. See that song why he can bust a song tomorrow.
100%.
A man will say, oh yeah, T-Mac.
Yeah.
And
You're right. You're
I
right.
still
Yeah,
say
yeah.
I argue with people as well because I always say he's the best in match style for me because of that.
Maybe because of age-wise, isn't it?
'Cause of the one
maybe
song.
you're.
One song can do that for me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're
You
saying.
could give me a whole
No,
mixtape
but all of them,
and-
there's a few of them that's got little solos.
they've
That's
been
like,
I'm saying that, but that's
oh,
personal
it's that
to
big
everyone,
boy.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm saying that none of those people's.
No one can argue with testimony.
No one.
T-Mac.
They didn't touch me like testimony, and this was in a time where it
No,
was
but
the
I
UK
would.
rap
I
scene.
could
Bro,
bring.
don't make
I
me
could
spit
bring-
it now.
Yeah.
Like,
No, but I could bring. I could bring.
Who's the
First
producer
up
for
to
that?
bat.
Who produced that, hun? Because the people that
Testimony.
producer, bruv, the beat was...
Could have been, I don't know.
The beat
I know
and the
Mello
and the
used to
lyrics,
make beats
yeah.
for them. Mello used to make a lot of beats
Bruv,
and stuff.
that-
And
bruv, I swear that-
Armed Forces.
Armed Forces.
Yeah.
That
I just
beat
remember that because
and
of
that
the, on
track,
the
yeah.
beginning of the Trickies track.
thing,
Innit?
A lot of things sound timeless. That's why even when people talk about Tupac and Biggie, it's not even a question because like Biggie stuff still sounds relevant. Like you could spit that today and it wouldn't sound old. And Tupac stuff sounds like, hey, the baby,
What?
the baby. You wouldn't spit like that these days. Cuz.
Nah, cuz you can't say that.
Come on, cuz.
Listen,
stuff
Tupac's
sounds
message
90s.
right now
Yeah.
Yeah,
is like,
his message, his
he's still
concept
even
is-
saying stuff
no,
now.
No, I'm not talking about the message. I'm talking about the flow, cuz.
Biggie's talking about robbing the
I don't want to
fucking
get into the
the
Tupac
church.
Biggie.
No,
I don't want to get into the Tupac
it's
Biggie.
golden
Biggie's
era,
talking
innit?
about robbing the church and the
I'm talking about
pastor
what he's talking about. I'm talking about the flow. I'm
and
saying,
going to hell and stuff.
If you-
Like, I'm not
Tupac
saying
had
that,
flow. Everyone keeps you know
Tupac
what?
was
Let me
sending
get
a
into this.
message.
Everyone keeps getting on like Biggie's flow was super amazing over Tupac's. Tupac had flow, you know.
Go on,
Of course he did.
He had
tune?
flow. Pain was a mad flow.
Bruv, I love
All
Tupac,
eyes on me.
But I'm saying you wouldn't spit like that these days.
Yeah, but that's
That's what I'm saying. Like Biggie, there's some tunes when you listen to it, to how he spits.
that's what makes it so unique, though.
No, all I'm talking about is flow, right?
Armed and
now, yeah?
dangerous. Ain't too many can hang with it. Like,
Any when you listen
Yeah.
to Biggie's flow and you're like, right, someone spat that today, it would still sound okay. It would still sound good. But if someone
Maybe.
spat like them, you know what I'm saying? I love Tupac and I'll still spit it how he does it. But you know what I'm saying? He's more like it's more of that 90s flow.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's just
Yeah.
because you're going jealousy and the pain with
that's
my
what I'm saying.
enemies. And
Hennessy.
but the
Right,
bars,
this
you saying
man's
pain with my
icons, you know.
enemies, you ain't the jealousy, mate. It's bruv, it's bars.
I believe
it's
that.
flows,
That's
it's
why I
bars.
said no bars. I'm not disputing, bro. And his the message and his characteristic. I can say back in the day, I was all for Tupac because of who he was. Wasn't really about the rap neither.
Nah, man, these raps was
first time
always
I saw him
hard,
was
cuz
on
his
Poetic
tunes were
Justice. Bro.
mad.
I wasn't even listening to his music when I saw Poetic Justice.
serious.
You know what
He's
I'm
been-
saying?
he's been
I
an
was young, bro. It's
entertainer
like 93. I don't know if I was listening to rap like that. You know the ones there when I saw it. Janet Jackson was big enough for you to get that movie.
Yeah, I think
But you didn't-
you know what? I think I had I'd heard him, but I didn't. I remember it was the album. He had like I swear he's doing songs like Brenda's Got a Baby.
Yeah.
And all that, like so.
Because I remember
my friend used to listen to
The guy
him.
from Poetic Justice. You know that when people was getting, you know the brother from Poetic
Yeah,
Justice.
yeah, them
And
ones,
he's got
yeah.
another film, you know, called Juice. But
Yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
get them films.
Yeah,
them times
Yeah,
out,
I remember
you know what I'm
seeing
saying?
that. Yeah.
So, like I said, he's just like he had more of the character. But when you actually got, I'm just saying flow patterns. That's what we was talking about with the people that you said at the battle. Yeah, it's like if we're talking about who's just more of a technical rapper, that might be a different conversation.
So who are you saying for technical, more technical?
Pusha all day.
Yeah, 'cause he's saying bare intricate stuff that.
Pusha all day.
He
Meek
don't even know
Mill's
what
just
he's
shouting half the time.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Red bottoms
You
and
thought
bad
I wasn't
bitch, and
finished?
red bottoms and a bad bitch, and red bottoms and bad bitch.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna piss off bare people at home as well. You know, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. When we get mad with you. When we get mad with you, I know some diehard Meek Mill fans. Yeah. I got a brethren, yeah, that every year on his birthday he plays that song. Like every year in the thing he plays that song.
Riding in my own.
Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah.
The one that starts nicely with the piano.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He plays it every birthday. No, but the first. Yeah. The first birthday we went mad, but see that now it's like I've clocked it. Like he's doing it like every year now. Like, I think it's just his favorite song, so man just let him rock with it. But it's not the same feeling. You know what I'm saying?
He's got
But-
ignorant bars, not really talking about now. Like maybe some tunes that is, but like there are some tunes that he's got bangers. Like his earlier stuff as well, where he's talking a bit
Yeah,
more
he's got some
substance.
bangers. Meek Mill, because I was just, I knew you was gonna
But I
put
think-
go
And
And
on
that's
the
the
Meek
thing,
Mill side.
because you
He's
ask.
also
That's because
former.
you asked 10 tracks. If you're just
Yeah.
asking
Technicalities.
best technicality, best rapper,
Yeah.
like most lyrical, like do you know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
a
a
different
different conversation. Yeah, but you're saying
No,
10
but
tracks.
that's what I'm saying because Pusha's got them other tracks.
Because there's
You don't
elements
even
to
know
being a
them,
rapper,
man.
bro.
Huh?
You don't know them.
I listened to them yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
Like to top
That doesn't mean you know-
top up my.
It don't mean you know them.
No, but I
man.
had to go through Meek Mill's songs as well because I
You
only
didn't
knew
have
that
to go
first
through
song.
Meek Mill's
I
tunes.
swear down.
If
So
as a DJ
I put the right. So I give the right correct, like you know them ones like
Alright, give me five push T tunes now without looking at your phone. Turn your phone away.
grinding.
And then what else? That's him and his brother.
Huh?
Push your T songs.
but he's
Start
on it.
clips. Stop looking at your phone.
I'm not. It's a toast to the scumbags. It's a toast to the scumbags.
That's like shitty,
And Kanye, yeah, but he's on it though. But
You're
yeah.
finished.
Don't watch that, man. Hold on.
That's finished.
And this is why I said meek.
Finished. No.
Do you understand?
I just after the debate we
Come
had
on, I'm
this-
struggling.
But if we had a backpack, it would have been like.
But there's certain Pusha T mans that will say, no. Obviously, I should have been there to speak on behalf of. You know what I'm saying? Because
they boom back. They know that
yeah, but it was.
we're,
You know what I'm
we're
saying?
on some ignorant stuff.
Obviously, there's bare elements to being a rapper, innit? Like, do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you've
Yeah.
got to be able
Some
to
man can
cater
make
for bare
songs, some
different
man
people.
can't perform.
Yeah, you need to
you know what
cater
I'm
for
saying?
bare different people. You know what I'm saying? Innit? Some of them boom bapper fans might not listen to Meek Mill. They might think, there's no substance in this shit.
That's my point.
Man
And
just
sometimes
shouting,
they-
or
and
man
you know what?
just-
Sometimes their crowd is bigger, you know, bro.
Exactly.
That's why I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? 'Cause
So
like,
when you're standing in the
Glastonbury's
thing saying
boom
Meek
back.
Mill, these men are looking at you like you're lost, brother.
man.
You don't
Yeah,
even
you're
know the hits,
Listen,
bro.
when man was doing the Kalashnikov tour and all that, going Bristol and all these cities, what do you think the fans were, bro?
You're seeing people.
What do you think the fans were? Man's going Prague and all that, like in Switzerland. They don't even
Back.
speak man's like. I don't even have to understand what man's saying, bro.
Yeah.
But they're here and they're feeling the vibe and they're
feeling
it's
everything,
full
yeah.
capacity. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's why.
So
And those channel musics do get more tours. I can't lie to you, bro.
Like in the real world,
In the real world, Kendrick's got more
undocumented.
tours, J. Cole's got more tours.
Undocumented. It's not as documented as the other stuff,
That's
innit?
the thing, it's not
But
as
like them
documented.
people there,
That's
it's
why
it's
like
not put on the
doing,
forefront. Like,
yeah,
but
they're doing actual
they're doing
shows.
the circuit, yeah, man.
Still doing it.
People round the block waiting in the line to get in.
All round the block, cause, and then, but Pete, that's what I said. If everyone keeps thinking about, who's the main one that's being talked about in these circles, you will never actually know what's really going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're
There's
staying
so many-
within the circle.
within
Yeah,
that circle.
of
There's
course.
so many people that are selling out shows.
But there's an
doing
artist
merch.
that I could probably name to you, yeah, that you never heard of, who's getting millions of views,
Yeah,
doing their thing in their state or their
100%,
country, and
100%.
doing shows and all that stuff. You get me? And you've never heard of them before.
100%. 100%.
Never
My son
heard of
showed
them.
me a rapper. My son's 8 years old. He listens to some Canadian rapper, bro. I've never heard of him before.
See
Bro.
what
The
I'm
guy's
saying?
got millions of views. Bro. The guy's
Millions and millions of
popping.
views.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you see this French rappers. The French rap thing is mad, bro.
Australia, all of these
Yeah,
countries,
all
they
that,
got like
yeah,
Germany,
yeah,
and all of that. Yeah,
they got the
they
whole country
followers.
watching them.
They really listen to rap,
But
bro.
all of these guys got beats. Like, there's countries that you would never think you would ever hear a hip hop beat in, and they got their favorite hip hop artists now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying?
Man know this because when man get man's yearly Spotify thing, it's showing man's in 62 countries getting
Yeah,
played.
yeah,
man's
yeah,
playing me
yeah,
in
yeah,
Russia,
yeah.
man's playing me in
You understand?
New Guinea.
India. I don't. What man know about me in India, like? Do you know what I'm saying?
Brazil
Like,
and all that.
Yeah, showing
Rio
man
de
the-
Janeiro
really
and all
do.
them places.
But because you haven't got this person coming to give you this. Oh well, they're playing you here.
Yeah,
they're playing you
yeah,
there.
yeah, exactly.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. It's like everyone's waiting for this person to come and
And-
gas
and
them
yeah,
up. Fam.
yeah.
When the information's
There's
there.
there,
information.
yeah.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna give you 100 grand, and then what are you gonna do with the? You know what I'm saying to you, like, that's that what everyone's waiting for. Like, really and truly, it's happening. You're getting given the stats that you would have been given by a label. All of these kind of things, but people like if we don't act on them in like as well, like put our own money into our own thing, make sure we do our own shows. But we won't even never see it. We will never see it. That's the
Real
thing.
talk.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's
No.
word to the GOLDENERA.
Gems. You gotta drop gems on them, you get me? Alright, so check this now, cuz. Did you have any mixtapes?
I didn't, you know.
What?
I didn't have no mixtapes. I was
What?
I was on mixtapes.
Big headline on the thing, like mixtapes comes up.
I know.
You know, in the editing,
So I
mixtapes
was-
comes up, and then you say, nah.
It weren't no solo mixtapes. It was like crew mixtapes. I was in Hoodfellas, had the Hoodfellas mixtape.
But like, there's mixtapes
yeah, there's mixtapes
of the
yeah.
Hoodfellas.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
the
of
people
course.
need to be able to, like-
Of course, no, 100%. There's mixtapes.
Yeah, oh.
But there's no
You know what I'm saying?
K9 solo mixtapes.
But coming
do you know
though,
what I'm
innit?
saying?
There's-
Yeah, I got projects coming. I got so much tracks, but I'm sitting on like 50 tracks right now. You get me? I've broken them down into 3 projects. You get me? So
Okay.
I've got like the year covered kind of thing. You get me? And I've been dropping hella singles and videos and link up,
Yeah.
SBTV, all that stuff, Grime Daily, all that stuff. But back then it was more the crew mixtapes or being featured on a. You know, them days you had the collaborative mixtapes where you get all the artists on the mixtapes, and then you might get a one tune from K9 on there or something. You get me?
Yeah.
But I never had a solo project. That's one thing I kind of regret as well, like putting out a solo project early. You
Yeah.
get me? Because I feel like if I did, that would have been a classic.
But you see,
now, you know
what
I'm saying?
tunes would have been on if you had put something out then?
Ooh,
What
tunes
would you have been?
on
What,
there?
no, but what would you have been doing? Grime, rap. What would you have
It
done?
would've-
Like
it
a
would've-
mixture.
It would have been a mixture, man.
It would have been a mixture.
Yeah, 100%. Because I feel that's still me now. Like I feel like I'm the hybrid, bro. I got the grime elements, the
Yeah.
rap elements. I be singing nowadays as well. Like I be doing all sorts of stuff.
all
but,
different
you know,
stuff and that, and
man,
it's artistry,
it's
innit?
right, exactly. It's artistry, and I've never wanted to pigeonhole myself into one category. You get me? Because I feel like I'm versatile enough to do so much. So I want to be able to show that in my music. You get me?
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, you know what? I thought he was going to talk a little bit longer still about the mixtapes and that. You know, like, but like, all right, cool, innit? Like, at least your mind's fresh. You know what I'm saying, innit? We can take it back to like, you know what I do, innit? Like, I normally I hit you with the Americans, then I hit you with a next question to take your mind, clear it up, innit? Because you just dismissed Pusha T. Get me? There's no content now. No. There's no content. It's just Meek Mill. He won. Only the people at home can argue. Hopefully the comments can bring us to life. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take it to the UK. Yeah. Same settings. Yeah. What arenas? What O2? You know, like what arena? Big boy arena.
Wembley.
Huh? Wembley. Yeah. Okay. Row 4. Yeah. That's where you are. Row 4. There. Just like studying, pre and the thing, you know what I'm saying, innit? Like,
Well, I'm not backstage.
Cause you're not gonna agree. Like, you can go backstage, but listen, for you to actually appreciate this thing here,
Yeah, you gotta be front row.
row 4, like
Alright,
just
cool.
pre and the thing, like everything what's going on in it, yeah. No bias, just like yo, these guys are gonna like bring
Do
hits to
their
the
thing.
okay. So cool. One side of the stage, Blade Brown. The other side of the stage, ASCO.
And it's an amazing question.
Fuck.
That one. But I feel like you, because of the guest that you got on, you've kind of got...
No, but I told him no bias.
Well,
It's no bias. Be true. And whatever you say, I say the other side. I write down the tunes. And see my tunes, it cause, see the shit, cause argument. Next man I'm gonna say, Hunt, that's the wrong tunes.
Yeah,
I
do you know
think
what?
it's-
If I gotta be, this is the golden
No, but
era.
you- no, but
this is
you
golden
gotta be
era.
honest.
Listen, I'm being honest. This is golden era.
Should I give you some tunes?
And if I don't even need to give me no tunes, I gotta say Blade Brown.
have to.
Yeah, I have to.
We
say
see,
Blade Brown.
you said man might
Yeah.
be biased.
No, I have to say Blade Brown.
No, I did.
We're from Hackney, so if he's gonna be biased, he's gonna say, boy, ASCO. Because at the end of the day, and it's not even
And,
like,
and do you know what? My preference is ASCO.
exactly.
It is.
So who wins?
Preference.
Because you just said both their names now.
Yeah, my preference is ASCO, but Blade Brown wins, bro.
Alright, cool. It's the,
Why does he
Blade-
win? Why does he
Blade
win?
Brown
It's
wins
the Young
because
Timber thing as well. Go on, say it, answer.
Now go on. Why does he win? Why does he win?
he's just got more solid tunes that man know. He's got mixtapes. He's got like.
No, but it's the 10 songs that
Young
you're.
Timber thing. It's the same thing.
No,
Yeah.
it's
You
the
remember when I
10.
said
No,
he's
cause
got more,
it's
Kev's
the.
got more
I
songs.
can think of 4 ASCO tunes right now. Like 4 or 5 that I really
Gone.
like.
What for? Gone.
Like all the straight drops, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. That's a selection he can draw for 1 to 4. Straight drop, all bangers, all classics. Sick.
Last Night in Fields.
There you go. Boogie,
Boogie
you're so lit. Until let's say Mashallah.
Yeah, Mashallah. How can you forget that?
Forgot
yeah.
that.
And he's got
Pink Notes. Pink Notes.
Yeah.
What about that Mad Westwood? Him, Moggs, and
That was
Tricky.
mad. That Westwood was mad. Yeah.
If you went and clicked in that right now,
He's got
what-
tunes. He's got tunes.
He's
but
got
Blade's
some bangers you-
mixtapes.
I feel
No,
like
but he can't perform a mixtape.
But
He
grew
can only.
as he grew into
Blades can
himself,
perform.
Yeah, he grew into himself. Yeah, he grew into himself. I'm saying if we're talking on a label's perspective,
Afghanistan.
I don't know. Is Blade signed?
No, we don't care about that in this
don't
world.
No, I'm not saying it. Like
That's
that.
in that
I'm not
world.
saying
I don't
that.
know.
I'm not saying.
I don't
I'm not
think
even
so.
saying
I don't
we
think
care
so.
about that.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know. I thought
Them
it
man,
might be
they're
signed.
independent, man. Them man, they're putting their money where their mouth is, man.
So
and
I'm
just
saying
doing their thing.
I'm just saying. You see, in terms of like how we got to receive Blade's tunes, yeah, like a lot of that was underground, didn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Early, yeah.
So again, I feel like as much as it's a good match, I still
It's
feel
mismatched.
Like it's
You
it's
lot
mismatched.
keep dismissing me every week.
It's a bit mismatched. You get me?
No,
Yeah, it's
if you're gonna say like,
it's like you can't put.
no, if you was here from the beginning, yeah, if you're a golden era, like whatever we want to give you a name for, you know, like you was here, like you're like a historian, you know, like a librarian, you was here, then you're gonna say, no, that's a, you know, you can't put them two together. This one's been hit. Like I get it. But if you just came in around about the times when
But that's
ASCO
not-
was
that's not
predominantly
fair.
doing his thing,
That's
then
not
you
fair.
might say, I've never heard of Blade Brown. You could
Yeah,
say that.
yeah,
You could say that.
yeah.
Then people are gonna
Are
argue.
you that age?
Yeah, but we're not talking about any of those people. We're talking about you,
Yeah, I'm saying Blade.
Yeah.
but unbiasedly.
Unbiasedly, I'm saying.
Give me 5 Blade Brown tracks that wins it for you. 5. You don't even. They're gonna do 10. Give me 5.
Like Bags and Boxes intro. The intro.
Yeah. The first Bags and Boxes.
Yeah. Intro. 12 Summers.
Okay, yeah.
You're putting me under pressure, Hunt, man.
But that's what it is, though, because you're saying a man just wins like bang.
Because I don't have to think about it.
You gotta know the
because
bangers.
I know. Because
You
I
gotta
know.
know a couple
'Cause
bangers.
I've
Like
listened
nobody.
to enough
Like, forget
to,
the
like,
lyrics.
over the years.
Like, forget the lyrics, the names. You might even just hum it like, oh yeah, that beat when he.
You know what it is? You see, Khans, when a man works, when man works with Khans as well, I still got that personal love for Khans.
Bias. You got that
No,
bias.
it's not even bias because he's not like it's as much as I'm cool with him.
Yeah.
Like when
Nah,
I
he's
when I
got
meet people and I
classics.
listen to their, I'm a music lover. So I'll say things unbiased even if I wasn't cool with someone. You know, like because I'm a music.
No,
lover.
because he's got the countdown.
And I love his beats.
And the beats
And
were always
the
sick.
whole-
I always
see,
wanted the
Hill
Khans
production,
beat, and
not
I
just
never got
Khans.
that shit.
There's
I prefer
there's
ASCO as a
3 of
rapper,
them.
bro. I'm gonna be honest. I prefer
yeah.
ASCO as a rapper. I could probably recite more ASCO bars than Blade, but
You see?
But that
you
doesn't.
see?
You asked me
Third
top
row,
10, bro.
Third row.
You're not asking.
Third row, you hear the tune. Remember, the part of your brain where all the lyrics are stored. You hear the tune, you rap along. That's what happens. So you see when you're there and you start rapping to every ASCO tune, and then after every tune that Blade Brown comes on, you start
Listen,
rapping as well.
I'll tell you what,
you appreciate it to like how I'm saying this thing should be judged. And it's just like, who wins?
On the verses, yeah, I can see
Could
it.
be a draw.
Blade's gonna drop some tunes that I don't even remember. He's gonna drop them and I'm gonna be like, oh, jeez. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
That
see-
tune.
No, but-
you know what I'm saying? I already know that
When you
ASCO
say
tunes that
you
that's
forgot
gonna-
it.
They're there in the
Okay,
forefront.
But you still knew it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I know
Like
it.
he's gonna drop tunes that you.
And I'm gonna
you-
say, cheese, that tune I remember. Do you know what I'm saying? That's
Alright,
what does it
cool.
for man. Like.
You see that even again, reason why like that little period where the South had it, yeah, and you had and this is why Giggs is who he is as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Because Giggs had mixtapes with the he had a mixtape with Dubs and then he had a mixtape with
Blade.
Blade as well, innit?
Yeah.
So like those 2 mixtapes as well.
Love
again.
that mixtape.
Yeah. If we was in America,
That's like sorry
Syncable.
to cut you, yeah.
Yeah.
That them mixtapes, like the one with Dubs, the one with Blade, that goes up there for me with like Stay Poor on the Streets. That sport, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like my
yeah.
original UK mixtapes, bro. Yeah,
That only
you
happened
couldn't
at
even
that
bring a
time.
mixtape. You could bring a next mixtape and the next mixtape, but we just remember that one.
one's-
Yeah.
If we're gonna talk about mixtapes, that's the mixtape.
A
Innit?
lot of people's foundation is what made them and makes
Yeah.
them who they are till this day. Because again, the music's still the best music comes from their foundation.
Yeah.
Whether like I don't know, obviously money changes things or whatever, just situation changes things. But like the everyone's foundation stuff is what I like the best.
Yeah,
the core,
it's
man.
what we always go back to.
Yeah, so that's why I say like the fact that if it was in America, someone like Giggs and he okay, boom, Giggs would have bust, just like say Rick Ross or you know what I mean, 50, yeah, and then all them people that Giggs done the mixtapes with would have bust as well.
Yeah.
You know
It
what
was
I'm saying?
America.
In America,
Yeah,
like they would have all had a little moment like that. But we had to that's why you got to give the hip hop scene their own big ups, even in terms of the audience and the crowd, because we had to build it ourselves, and it wasn't just the artists. It had to be a crowd that was following these things to make sure, like you say, golden era, these things was even worth it.
Yeah. Else, if man's not talking about them times, then it's just like swept underneath the map, fam, because you don't know.
And even like people don't talk about the audience from that time. Like there's still people that need to be talked about.
But there's a lot of like I got songs with Wretch Free too that people don't know about.
You see what I'm saying?
Do you understand? And if man don't say it,
If you didn't
it's not
say
known. But
it,
it's there documented. Like you know what I'm saying? It's there.
You
Like,
have to
we
say
can
it,
bring up
bro.
the tunes, but it's like if
yeah,
man
but
don't
remember,
say it,
man, I said it at the
do you know
beginning
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
show, man.
And there's a lot of things in the
Algorithms,
history like
algorithms,
that people
bro.
don't know, like,
If
you
it's
know what
not
I'm saying?
being
That's
spoke
why
about
that tune's
now,
over like 10 years old.
Conversations are so important. This is what we was missing. Like we was just dropping tunes. Like them not do vlogs, they do podcasts, they do all of these things. That's why it's so important that we come with this, because like this is what we're lacking, I say, in UK. Even though we're doing it right now as we speak, like it's good that we're doing it, because it's so. This is why people get to even see. Like some people are your diehard fans, both of you, but they didn't really. How many conversations can they keep going through? You know, when you go on YouTube and you like a particular person, you can go through 100 conversations with them. Like when it's like America, they want to be like this one, Breakfast Club. That's how we kind of need to be, because people want to hear us talk.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
like you say, then now you're building up your algorithms through conversations.
Yeah, through
You know what I mean?
conversations. Like they know you for rapping, but you can use the conversation to break the algorithms and get out there. Because you said you got a tune with Wretch, bruv. That's 10 years ago, fam. That's not going nowhere in the
Overton
thing.
is-
That's
is
just in the bottom of the
Of the-
internet.
yeah,
you know,
course.
we've been there so long. we
Yeah,
kind of know how the YouTube and all of these things
course.
work
Videos
now.
of these man,
Your
like,
videos are
innit?
just at the
Stormzy,
bottom.
Rap.
course.
Just at the
You
bottom,
can't
not
even find
even
it.
like you type the person's name and your shit doesn't come up.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
even associated
Yeah.
with it. Like
No, trust.
page 20,
You got to type everything that's to do with
Every-
You gotta
everything.
type it exact to get your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause I know that's
So-
Unless you got that team behind you, that mark that can plug certain things.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying? Everyone's got a
facts.
certain machine behind
do you get
them,
me?
but Until you got that,
That's what I'm saying. The fact you even just said that you've got a tune with Wretch, yeah, that's the footage is out there, yeah.
yeah, the tunes out there.
So look, link in
that's me,
description.
Kalashnikov and Wretch Free too, man.
Link in description.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you hear what I'm saying? Link in description. Click
Free
the link.
top lyricists as
So
well.
man can
Free
bring
facts.
that back through this show. Man can bring that. Do you understand what I'm saying? If enough people that are watching this now click that link and what, he's got a tune with Kalashnikov and Rex, like what? Then
Of course.
it's the algorithm thing. That's how this thing works. You know what I'm saying, cuz?
For real.
Yeah, cuz. So what? You lots are just like, yeah, that's it. Blade wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we went round the
Yeah, Blade wins.
we went
Blade
round the
wins
world.
because, again, I feel like I say to you, it's the, you know, like even in the verses, yeah?
Yeah.
We talk about verses. Who can you bring out on stage, mate?
Say again?
Who can you bring out on stage? Like, which classic tunes
Yeah,
have you
Blade's
got?
bringing out gigs.
Yeah.
Shut down.
He's bringing out
He's
everyone,
bringing out
fam.
Tef. He's bringing out.
But he's gonna come out.
he's
No,
bringing-
but
He
Asco's
can bring
gonna
out
come out with
everyone.
Fredo. He's gonna come out with
So can
Scraps.
Blade. Blade can come out Fredo. Blade can come out of Scraps.
Yeah,
He's got tunes with all of these man.
yeah, it's true.
It's not no one
It's
that
the
he can't-
X fit up from experience, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
you lots
to
are
you?
forgetting that
No,
Asco was
big
there.
up- no, Asco's
No, but
there.
Blade-
He's always
Blade
been
made
there.
UK
He's
trap
gonna come out with
music.
Mogs. He's gonna come out
Blade
with
made
Black.
UK trap music. Blade made UK trap music.
Yeah.
Like he's patterned.
No, but
UK
Asco was making freestyles then. He
Now, Asco,
No.
listen,
Asco-
I remember a mash
oh
time
my
before
god,
Asco.
bust off of trap music.
Asco had a mixtape. Yeah, he's got a mixtape that's out.
But he
called
bust
Better
off
Late.
of trap
It's
music.
called Better Late Than Never,
Right,
right?
bust off a trap music. That's why.
Is it called Better Late Than Never? Or one of them kind of names, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Better
yeah.
Late Than Never.
Bad
Yeah.
mixtape.
But guess what? He said
Blade's on it.
You see that mixtape, yeah? he said that was coming out like 5-6 years before it actually ever came out.
No, I know.
And that's something that I remember at the time. People was always onto him because you keep talking about this mixtape, fam, and you're just doing. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's always been there. He might just not have had Blade Brown songs because he might not have taken it as serious.
No, but I was saying
No, I
like
hear
Blade
that.
Brown,
And he's got
you
some
see, if
freestyles
you're
that
trap,
us
trap,
and
trap.
Hackney was listening to.
Yeah.
But that's
That's
why
like
they
my
all.
story, innit?
See, like when Fredo came out, tune with Blade Brown. Asco came out, tune with Blade Brown.
Yeah,
Because
because
Blade
he's
Brown's
kind of like
trademark
the
trap guy,
yeah.
man.
He's the what's it called?
Blade Brown bust trap style clothing. A lot of people don't say that. I'll still say that, fam. Like, we was even filming OT then time.
Yeah, no,
Remember
but
the OT
if he
series?
was there, you remember that, innit? I
Yeah,
remember that. I remember
yeah.
seeing him wearing bare
So
trap
like,
style
because
and
he was,
stuff.
because his
I
lyrics,
thought he owned
his
it.
lyrics was matching.
all
I thought it was
trap,
his
yeah.
thing.
I
Yeah.
thought it was his.
So when you're saying it's a secret and then like the whole thing, the marketing went with like Dope Chef and all that. It worked with Blade Brown. But again, if it was in America, it would have been again a bit recognized a bit more. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of people don't know that, you know, 'cause unless you have the conversations. And we're honest people having the conversations, and he ain't even here. And a lot of people don't do that in this country. Unless a man sitting in front of them, they won't even say it.
There's too much hate in this country, man.
Yeah,
too
there's
much
too
bad
much-
vibes,
too
too
much.
much.
Man
Everyone's
trying
on
to
this-
make themselves look
Everyone's
like
on
the
this
big guy.
cancel culture. Everyone's quick to cancel you.
Yeah.
You like quickly,
Yeah.
like.
But
you know what I'm
cancel
saying?
you from where?
Yeah, like, and who are they to cancel you?
from
Some-
where?
Some
We're already on the
commentators,
underground,
like,
like,
yeah,
From the internet, you
some-
know. It only counts when you want to be the king of the internet, or you know, like when the internet means something to you.
yeah,
Then
yeah.
when they cancel you, then like
you
yeah,
feel
probably
fucked,
it
yeah.
might hurt, innit?
Because you live in that world, innit?
Because you're in that world, innit? It means you know what I'm saying. But when you're just, you know what I'm saying, cuz. Yeah, man, forget all of that anyway, man. But listen, cuz, what would you say is your biggest collaboration? You kind of just said.
I
a
was
mad
gonna say,
name.
you know,
You
I was
just
gonna
said
say
a
those
mad-
names were a bit mad still.
See the drinks just kicked in, yeah. Like, normally I would have caught it before, cuz I would have said, "Oh yeah, that's the next question." I would have already wrapped this up, and we would have been talking about it already. And I'm just thinking about it. I'm asking the question. It's like, but you just said a madness, like already.
Yeah.
You said wretch. You said.
Yeah, Wretch and Clash was dope, man. And because I was young, as well, I was 18 or something like that. You get me?
Did you film a video to that?
No, I didn't. But like
But-
I said, it was on the album, HMV, CD, all them things there. So it was a big moment for me still.
Just you and them two.
Yeah, you get me. It's cold
Brother.
still, yeah.
What's you rapping about on this tune, cuz?
Life. Like,
How
you gotta
comes?
come hard with them too.
No disrespect on that, yeah, cuz. But how comes they didn't just say, yeah, I'm Wretch and I'm Clash? You know, like it just sounds. You know, them ones.
Yeah.
That's a big accolade
Do you know what it is? Well, let me ask you a
to
question.
be in that song there, cuz.
A real question. Ooh, so, what's held you back to a certain degree? Because let me be real with you. When I check your history, you've always been in position. Like the fact that you ain't got your own mixtapes says a lot.
Do you know what? The truth is, I just felt like I was too comfortable in certain positions I was with. So maybe with a Kalashnikov or with a whoever. I just too comfortable just where I was, you know what I'm saying? And didn't really...
Not realizing where
not
the
realising
fuck,
my
where the
team really,
fuck
you, know
you
what I'm
are.
saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
With
I was
Kalashnikov,
happy
brother.
going Prague and
No, but
Switzerland and all these places.
that's
and
good.
just,
But it's like the fact that, like I say to you, the fact that he's, you know, like you've already been given a cosign from 18 so badly in so many different ways. For the fact that he didn't have his own K9 mixtape, and you have done enough solo bits.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Now
You
that
know
we're
what I mean?
talking about all of this stuff,
Yeah.
it
It's
like
makes
what you were
sense.
saying, Hunt.
It's good.
Man's
It's a good
getting my
answer.
dues now, kind of thing. You get me? For a lot of stuff that I've done back then, you get me? But it's like I've had to have done those for people to give me that certified stamp now. You know what I'm saying? Even though people were talking about it back then.
Away from people giving you anything, what like you not having your own mixtape.
That's mad,
Yeah.
isn't it?
That says a lot. G.
That's
You know
mad,
what I'm saying?
cuz.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Do you know what?
mad,
And I've got
cuz.
so
Oh my
much
God.
rhythms out there
Yeah.
Hunt's got
that
about
you could make a
14
mixtape
mixtapes.
out of.
100%.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
That's what I'm saying. That
Yeah, I know.
it's
I
just
don't know.
Yeah, because I'm typing you in and it's just taking me to some Knicks K9.
It's not even like you're
Yeah,
talking-
like-
that's the
like
thing.
you're
I've
not
had to
known.
battle. I've had to battle
People
with
know you.
bare different K9s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
but
a
people know
conversation
you
to be
though.
had. There's been K9s from here, there, this way. You know what I'm saying? And I've had to.
But most important thing though is people know you. You're not really like not knowing. It's like
Yeah,
I
no.
thought you would have had a mixtape out there.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
what
should
I'm
have
saying.
really.
I expected like
I've only got EP.
You're
I
gonna
got
say
an EP
like
with Meth, Young Meth. I got me and EP.
You see what I'm saying?
Young Meth
you
got
see,
EP
you lied.
still. You get me?
He lied.
With Young
But
Thug.
I got EP and Young Meth. You get
Remembered
me?
half after like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
EP.
Yeah,
what are
he
you
felt the
talking
pressure.
about?
It's like, no, well,
Yeah, I've got EP. Like,
Nah, I got an EP. I got an
Yeah,
EP.
no, that's what I was saying. Like, it was rappers from that era that really embraced man's thing. You get me? So man connected with him recently.
what's the name of that EP?
Take Note.
Take note. That's out there.
Yeah, that's out there, man. Take
Yeah,
Note. All
link
digital
in the
platforms.
description.
There's videos
Big,
on YouTube.
big,
you get
big,
me?
big.
Like,
That's what
yeah,
I'm
so
saying, man.
we connected. Like,
What? But I said, alright, so in terms, let me ask you the question differently as well. What was the changing moment where you said, "I'm gonna do my own projects"?
because I just believed in my thing more and just didn't stop being comfortable under the next man's thing, bro. That's the truth.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I've always felt like I've been the plus one. I've always been in a position where a man can bring me in somewhere, bring me into the mobiles, bring me into this, bring me into... You know what I'm saying? Like, but I want to be the guy that brings the plus one in.
100%.
You understand?
Sometimes when you're talented, man do that to hold you down, you know. And not in, I don't even think they do it consciously. Sometimes I think it's subconscious.
You know, we need the talent. What are you talking about? So if
Yeah.
I can tag up
Like-
with a man that's got crazy techers,
I know.
You know
on
what?
the mic,
I'm
but
watching
doesn't
the-
know too much about the
I'm
thing.
watching the Kanye documentary, yeah,
Bring
and
that
I'm
man
thinking
through.
Jigga had that with Ye a bit.
He saw his genius.
He did.
He saw his craziness.
thinking Jigga had
and he
that
saw
with
his
Ye a
genius.
bit.
That's why I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Come true.
And I know you've written for Bear Man. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me nothing. You've written for Bear
I've been
Man.
doing songwriting, man. Yeah, man. I've written for female artists, bro. I can't say who.
Nah, I'm not
but
even
yeah,
gonna, but
man.
I know you don't have to tell me. I can just tell from the. You know what I'm saying?
Miller.
Yeah, man. It's been a long road coming, man. It's been a long time
Nah,
coming. But
come
I still
on.
feel young. Like I'm saying, I'm 32.
Nah,
I
your
still feel
music's
like
good as well.
I got time to go and just
Yeah.
still show what I've got to give. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Definitely.
still got a lot to give, man. You get
Your
me?
brother's a bad boy producer as well,
Bad
and a
boy
rapper.
producer. Big up
Oh,
Gappy.
Big up Gappy.
Big up my brother
Keys,
Gappy. Yeah, man. He's a dope producer still. You get
Dope
me?
producer.
He helps man a lot. He's another.
He would have been pissed if you didn't say his name.
Yeah, nah,
Fucking
nah.
hell, look how long
He's
we've
a-
gone.
You know that?
He'd have been watching this and saying, "What's going on, cuz?" Like, nah.
No, he's another man that's like
What's going on, bro?
He's the Eastbounders.
recorded a lot of my stuff. You get me? Made a lot of man's music and just helped man out. Definitely. You get me?
No, but really one of the realest young brothers that I've met. You know what I'm saying? Very mature.
Big up Gaps, man.
Just you know, talk to him like his mandem's age and sometimes forget. He's better 10
Forget,
years
man.
younger.
Yeah,
you know?
literally. Come on, they got the teachings, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's why I'm giving you the ratings. You know what I mean? No,
Yeah,
come on,
man.
bro. Like, wise brothers. You know what I'm saying? I have to mention him. You know?
Respect, man.
Nah, big him up, man.
Yeah, man.
So, cuz, what's your most known track?
Most known track. That's mad. What is that? That's like the one with the most views, the most streams.
Nah, that's the track that like people say, "Raw K9." Because even you've been doing like not recent, but recent. You know, like
I got so much of bro. My most known track.
you know what I'm saying? Like
Solo track.
it don't even matter. It's just,
no?
it's just you. Like you're just on that. You know the track that man say, "Oh, that's K9."
I got so much, bro. I would say like Brandstone.
Okay.
Yeah. K9 Brandstone, my tune Brandstone. That had a good buzz. Was making a lot of noise at the time. A lot of people done like. I had a challenge out at the time. People done challenges to it on Instagram and made a little buzz. T-Mac done one. Couple rappers done one still. It was cold still.
Yeah.
I shot a video for it. I performed it a few places like Box Park, Hackney.
Okay. How did that work? How did you get on that?
How did I get on that? Through management. I'm managing it. I got
More information you've withheld, like, brother, man, what's wrong with you, man? What's going on, man?
You gonna mention me now?
yeah, so I got
mate.
management. I'm managed by Sharky Major, who was like a old school Grime founder of Nasty Crew and
Come on, originals.
yeah, originals, yeah, Grime originals.
Founder.
Founder, yeah, CEO, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's my guy still, bro. He's been managing me for a while. So like I get little through balls through him. I managed to get a show on Box Park, which was dope because it was a live band.
Live band, nothing
bro.
better than live band.
Mate, to hear the live band play your song, I didn't even rehearse with them. I turned up on the day,
And they just
and
played
they
your,
knew my
they
song.
listened to
They've
your
listened
thing,
to it. They
and
played,
their
they've rehearsed,
interpretation.
and I've heard it, and I was in awe. Like I was like, "Wow, my thing sounding mad."
Live instruments.
Bro, I all fumbled on the first go.
Yeah.
It was so. I was
Enjoying
so
the
like,
music.
wow, I don't even know how they're playing this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I said, wait, you start again, start, pull up. Start again, go again. And
You got the band, you got the band.
It's dope. The live band thing is dope.
Yeah.
I like performance, so you get me?
Best feeling,
Yeah,
man.
it's best feeling. Like I've done, like I said, through Sharky, like obviously he runs the whole Grime Originals world and all that. Man's been lucky enough to perform at Garage Nation. Had a set there, on stage, like 4,000 or 5,000 people. Like the sea of people, it's ridiculous. That feeling, like spitting.
Doing what tunes were you doing?
I'm just spitting.
Just
It's
spitting.
Grime thing, just spit old school thing, spitting, 16 bars and whatever, you get me? Like, just spitting, but the feeling of it is just mad. Of
course.
You know what I'm saying? And
And
I
then
want
people
that
just looking at
feeling,
you.
I want that feeling for me. Do you know what I'm saying? I want that feeling for like my song, like one of my songs, you get me performing that, to that sort of see a crowd. It's, the adrenaline's mad, bro.
Yeah.
It's nothing like
I would say you're making them tunes that like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember, what's that tune? I'm gonna even slap it in. With T-Mac.
T-Mac, yeah.
Hustling is in me.
Yeah, no, cold. Big up T-Mac, man.
That's what made me take notice of you again.
Okay.
Like, hold on. Well, I swear I know. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I'm looking at you like you're a new artist. You know, like he's bringing some new guy. And I'm like, no, get me, cuz. Yeah, that track's hard. I'm gonna slap that in.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna slap that in. That
big
has
up
to get.
T-Mac. You get me? And this is what I'm saying. I'm lucky enough to just connect with a lot of man that I grew up with and not grew up with, grew up listening to.
Definitely.
Do you know what I'm saying? There was a point where I didn't know T-Mac.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know him and he was only the guy on the CD listening to Testimony, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, as it is Hackney, real recognize, real connect, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Man just connected a lot of man from that era. Like I was saying, those rappers, Judger, Page, Fix, Young Werther. I've managed to connect with. You get me? Like, and it's a dope feeling because I grew up listening to you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Listening to man. So even to have man here today, bro. Appreciate it.
Nah, big up, cuz, man.
Come on.
Nah, man, because that's what, like, I keep on saying it, man. That's what the podcast is about.
Yeah.
It's about shedding light on that time. There's people that don't know about this shit, and then
Because our
they're just
industry's still young, bro. That's what
it's
I'm
still
saying
young,
earlier,
so
you know?
they're just seeing. They might even see you now and not even know your history.
Yeah,
like, oh
nah,
shit,
cool.
you're eligible for this.
Yeah. Another thing is that a lot of artists that we know that got to a certain place, there are a lot of them busting their 30s, you know. A lot of them got that understanding of what they need to do in their 30s.
Yeah, of course.
A lot of people don't talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Even down to the Jay-Z's and the 2 Chainz and even Wayne.
Yeah, well, look how old he was when he bust. He came back as another person.
But that's what I'm
he was
saying.
Titty Boy before.
It's true, yeah.
They were still there as we were. That's my
Rick Ross
point,
was
you know what I'm
rapping
saying?
10 years before he became Rick
This is
Ross
my
with a whole
point.
new style.
Look, they had things going on, and you can find the history.
The history
but
there, yeah.
when you get to that 30, between 30 and 35, that's really where you make that big decision of, do I want to take this seriously and how I'm gonna formulate it as a man, as a business. So like, I think people should never forget that part as well. Like, not a lot of people had their own thing, you know what I'm saying, how they wanted it until their 30s. And I think that's a part of life. Part of the trick of it, they want you to think that you would have had that from young.
From early, yeah.
But all the people that had it young, where they got now? Even down to people like Macaulay Culkin. Or
A lot of people
you know what I'm
get
saying?
and
Marcus
lose it
Houston.
early.
When we was younger, Marcus Houston had it all. I don't know if you know.
Immature days.
Immature, sister.
Yeah, Batman, yeah.
That's Roger and Batman. What?
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga's lucky. You know, you're looking at this guy like, right, he's got it all. You know
He just
what
got
I'm saying?
it too early, though.
He got it too early. Now they don't even respect him as an R&B legend. If you get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
like,
no,
they
you're
haven't
right.
put him in that situation.
In that category, yeah.
Bow
yeah.
Wow was disrespected all the time.
No.
He's like a point of just violation. You know?
Yeah.
They just violate him all the time.
Yeah. They treat him like he just came the other day or something, man.
Yeah, so anyone that did have it that young, like that was
Did he do a
successful.
verses? He
Yeah,
did,
he
innit?
did with Soulja Boy.
Yeah, but you see, when I listen to his tunes,
Yeah.
it's like I thought, shit, man, this guy had bangers.
No, he did. I'm just saying, like, they make you think that you want to blow.
He did so
young,
much
you're
other
like,
stuff.
You want to be successful, like,
And now
young,
they
as young as
mugged him
possible.
off in that other stuff.
But look at everyone that was successful that young.
I appreciate the journey, man. I
No, so
appreciate
do I.
the journey, the experience.
But I think
You
it's
don't wanna,
knowledge.
I don't think you should peak too early in life in
You know what I'm
anything.
saying? I've seen the errors. I've seen how it was then and what it is now. I understand the game.
And you've been
probably
part of it.
Much better.
And I've been part of it. Yeah, I understand it much better. Bro. I've
much
seen
better.
the
And you
growth
was
of
there.
it,
That's what I'm saying.
the
That's why
process.
people like us can look and see you like cutting through the new era. Like, do you get me? And man's like, nah, but he was there. You know them ones, like, you know, like he was there just studying the thing, like doing his thing, and now he's here, like, so like man's like, yeah, we remember you more than we remember any of the new guys. The new guys are like come up in it. They were younger.
And you got to remember, everyone that was successful back then is still trying to be successful now. Like, everyone's not. You don't get to live off of old success.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, but the stuff from then is why you're doing this stuff now.
But I'm saying, no, that's what I'm saying.
He's
But I'm
still
saying,
doing music.
I'm saying that you're only as good as what you're doing right now. So it's like, you see, like, if someone was, say, for instance,
Nobody cares about my song with Kalashnikov and Rich.
not only that,
10
nobody
years
cares about Wretch's song for 10 years ago.
Yeah.
know.
This is what
yeah,
I'm saying to
you know what I'm saying?
So,
Nobody, like,
It's like we
they
will
wanna know
even
what
say
K-Nine's
certain
doing
names.
now, like,
Yeah, we will
yeah.
say certain names based on what we've seen over the years. But like, certain people are like, who's that? And some people don't care, fam. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, there's only a certain degree to, like, every year you have to be as good. You know what I'm saying? To the point where we'll put certain people in conversations because we've lived a certain time where we've seen them do this and that. So we feel like they're worth even a conversation or worth putting them against each other and worth.
Yeah.
But more time, everyone we're talking about again needs to fight as hard as the next man. It's
No,
like, it's
you're
not
right.
easier for,
course.
you know what I mean. You need to fight as hard as the next man for the
Yeah.
next year. Otherwise, like, you're just a thing of the past.
Yeah,
course.
and they're fighting like not even they're fighting not a bigger battle, but they're fighting higher expectations as well.
Definitely, that's the worst.
Do you get it?
Of course.
They're battling
For
their
themselves.
they're battling their last song that had like 50 million. Oh mate, and
Yeah,
like
fair.
and man said, you know what, you can't make the same song. You see, you know what I'm saying? Innit? You can't make the same kind of song that you made last time, else you're falling off. Like my man makes the same songs. You know them ones. So you got to make a new song with a new subject,
Exactly.
new kind of feel, and then man might say, no, but that's not like the old thing. He's trying different
But
things.
that's why I say to you,
He's
lot,
battling, bruv.
remember what is
Can't win.
yeah.
He's battling.
Remember what's timeless, because you man, you both make timeless music. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that timeless music might not get the attention, that instant attention, like that catchy tune.
Yeah.
But the timeless music, it's like going back to the Pusha T MEEK conversation. MEEK, we will say MEEK on some gas thing, but maybe Pusha T's tunes are gonna last that test the time a bit more.
Yeah, the comments would have already said this.
Yeah,
The comments, Dan, they would have already said this.
There's certain things when you, depending on what you're talking about, is what lasts the test of time. If you're just talking about fashion and stunting, that now you like when you listen to that 5 years later, like imagine man's talking about spinning rims now. We're laughing at them. At the time, spinning rims was shit. Like, you know? You see a man with spinning rims now, you're laughing.
They remember man used to have chains where they go.
There you go, spinning rim on his chain.
50 Cent and that, like, man was what kind of stupid this is that? Was laughing at that shit. Like, now we're laughing at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then that was the sickest thing.
But then it was cold, yeah.
Cold. So that's like when you're talking about stunting, like stunting is a very temporary thing.
Yeah, of course, no, for real.
I'm still thinking about them.
I just feel the chain like, but it was sick though. Like I could never say what I'm saying now. Then man would have dissed me like, you idiot, you ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? But like, come on, man, like spinning chain. That's mad. That's mad, fam. Come
spinning
on, man.
rims as well.
Remember the spinning rims?
That's what I'm saying. If someone stopped in traffic next to you,
and the rims are spinning.
You just look at them like, you idiot, fam. Idiot. You'd laugh at them.
Times change, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like even to like still be here doing music from that era there, yeah. It's like a part of me's had to learn to adapt and
100%. But you're still young enough as well.
Yeah, still be my essence and what I want to be and what I want to give. But you have to adapt to the times and get with the times. You know what I'm saying? Like I said to you, I was on the album that was in HMV. Like, you can't find the HMV.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's man that don't even know what you're talking about. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Man's digital now.
What's that? CDs, bro. So like, you know them ones. Like, man don't even know about them things.
Man's had to learn the new game as it's come. And man's caught on late, to be honest, because I was catching up with that time. To be fair, you know what I'm saying? I weren't the first on that era, so I was catching up with that. By the time I got onto that, it's this now. It's this now. It's all digital now and everything. Yeah. What's going on? It changed, so it's mad, bro. Yeah,
changed.
I think it's been hard for 80s babies, yeah, because we see everything. Everything changed in our eyes. Like a lot of people was either born into it or they was old enough for it to slowly have been changing. If you get what I'm saying. For our parents, they watched the vinyl. They had vinyls for years.
Yeah, well, there wasn't phones before. Like, you know, like when man was coming up, like I remember when phones came.
We were born in
I remember the first
I had a
first
pager.
Nokia
My first thing
and all
was a
that.
pager, bro. I was like prime
And the Ericssons and all that. Like man had them phones. Like man was there. Like man had the beeper before. Man had beepers and stuff like, you know, them ones like, man's been through all, like, man
was... generation was calling
it something
different.
Man had beepers, like, no, man didn't have had a beeper, yeah, but it was useless though, it was useless. Anyone that had a beeper knew, like, we was too young to even have beepers, it didn't make sense. A man would have a pager, whatever, man, whatever, man, same thing, man, listen, a man's gonna go to the phone box, yeah, when you really check it, go to the phone box and then, like, phone your beeper or your pager or whatever, yeah, and leave a message.
Yeah. And then you gotta go back. You gotta try and find a way to phone man back from his little message that he sent you. You know what I'm saying?
Comes on your thing, yeah, that this number sent a message, yeah. Alright, cool. So now you gotta go find the phone.
You gotta just be like, let me buy the shops, because it's 30p a minute. You see that 10p?
Yeah.
It's gonna get you to talk to that woman for like a second, so you can say to the woman quickly, let me buy the shops.
Oh, I used to feel so cool with my.
You can't be sending messages about
when that thing
went
off and I used to pull it out and look at that, I used to feel dope.
It's the coolest thing. It still looks cool. Beep. They need to make it. Text
man. Nah, man. It's going backwards, man. It's mad, man. You can have that on your phone, man.
Bro, if you made something here that people could only text you,
that's text message now, man.
but if you made something here that people could only text you on,
you don't.
I guarantee you, people would buy it.
Yeah, because they don't want to talk to people.
They don't want to talk to people because man could only text you on it.
Just text me, just text, and I'll get back to you soon. Like I didn't get it, cuz you know the ones like, because that's what it'd be like. If man's giving you the number to phone back, you gotta go to the phone box and phone back their phone box. Hope that they're waiting for you. You understand? So it was long in it, but man was there. That's what I'm saying. That was the point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Cattish.
Yeah, no, cause if you're going through it, that's what it is. If you don't know anything different, then that's what it is, isn't it? And you're probably like, if you can even do it, then you're thinking you're sick. You know what I'm saying? innit? But now when I'm sitting back and thinking, that's an idiot thing, fam. And like, beepers for man that's got phone line. Things happening. Do you understand? Things happening. If you just like, phone me. Because if you ain't got a phone to phone me, then that just means come and check me. Remember, we came from the old school telepathy. Man, come to your house, innit? Like, pop, 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 pop on the window. You coming out, cuz? Or like, I'll go to the place that I know you're at. Clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, man will find that place though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cuz. So like, let me hit you with this now, because we've got a couple left. What's your top 5 then and your top 5 now?
UK rappers.
Yeah. Golden era top 5.
I'm gonna throw you off. I'm gonna say Gigs.
Well, everyone says Gigs.
I know everyone says Gigs.
Well, not everyone, but you know what I'm saying. His name has to get mentioned in some sort of historical shit. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying?
say Kashnikov.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Joe Black.
Okay.
I'm gonna say C-Mac.
Ooh.
Yeah. Not a lot of people say C-Mac, you know.
No.
Like, he was
But I think C-Mac was
the
really
best.
advanced, like
Definitely.
early.
Definitely.
Like for him, like him and Joe for me were like super advanced, like you know what I'm saying, early.
C-Max from LORD.
Yeah.
For those that don't know.
Yeah.
He used to do grime as well, innit?
Yeah. You could balance them both. Yeah.
Smoked Out Crew or something. Some stupid name or something.
Rizzler Crew or some shit.
Some stupid name,
And I got
man.
one more from Golden Era.
I used to go in their room and laugh.
And Bridget was part of that as well, still.
I used to go in the room and see them DJ.
But they was, I saying, even Triggs used to like, spit with. I remember Triggs, Bradley, C-Mac, and the brother that used to that's in the Rudimentals, Pierce.
Okay.
And he used to be like their producer.
Yeah.
And they used to go Mystic
Yeah.
FM.
Main man
They were
beats.
cold, cuz.
They hid that, man.
Yeah.
They hid them.
They were
That was
all
a
from-
secret.
all from
man.
Ellis them days, you know what I mean? They used to go.
Secret, man. They didn't tell us that.
One more from Golden Era.
Gan, so that's who?
said
Gigs, Klashnikov, C-Mac.
Who did I say for? I said one more.
You stopped to
No,
see,
man,
man.
stop that.
You
C-Mac.
sure?
Yeah, man.
Gigs, Klashnikov, C-Mac,
Joe Black.
Joe Black.
Joe Black, yeah,
Joe Black.
sorry.
Yeah, man.
You could have said the next two, man. To the
I know. Joe would have said, Ross, you said me, all that.
Play back the tape.
And Golden Era, there's a lot from that era, man, that I really liked. I'm gonna say, it seems all biased. It seems like bare Hackney, man. Like I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
Who really like? What was I really like? I'm gonna say Paige.
Definitely.
I'm gonna say Paige, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a strong all. Like that's not
He's
even
one of
like a
my
top 5. That's
favourites,
like an all-star.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Paige.
You know what I'm saying? That's a strong one still. What about now?
Nah. Young's Tef. Pot of Paper.
A good one as well.
ASCO.
When you said Blade Brand one earlier.
I'm not gonna let him slide.
We kept the files.
ASCO. Rap. Who's really rapping these days? Really rapping. I'm gonna give it to Odd Ads
Okay.
from
Yeah.
Sat. And myself, man. I gotta put myself in there.
yeah.
You get me?
Yeah. That's fair.
Hackney's finest, man.
Come
You
on.
get me?
That's fair,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, listen. Yeah, we're gonna end it off on this one. Yeah. What's new? What's next?
What's new? New. I just dropped a single 14th of February, Valentine's Day for the Gallem.
Okay.
Yeah. What's new is I got a video coming in the next few weeks. I've shot half of it already.
By the time this comes out, it should be out.
Be
But
out,
what's
yeah.
it called?
It's called Big Dawg. The single's out already, Big Dawg, but the video's coming. And then next is the project, man. Like I said, I got like 30, 40 tracks, bro. I've broken them all down into projects.
So this is gonna be the first
solo EP, you get me?
How many tracks on it?
The EP just gonna have about 6 tracks.
6 tracks. You got 50 tracks to choose
Why
from.
you doing bare EPs?
Do you know why? Because I've made so much music, yeah. And like I said, I'm the hybrid, innit?
Yeah.
It's all different elements. You get me? So I've just put what songs fit what project. So I got an EP, which is like, it sounds like an EP, a certain quality, a certain level of music. Then I've got to put a certain tracks on a mixtape, which got a lot of collabos, it's for the streets. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
It's for the
mixtapes are
streets.
not giveaway no more.
They're not giveaway. It's still a high level of quality of music. You get me? But it's for the streets, man. It's for the streets. The collabos I've got on it. It's that sort of thing. You get me? And then the last project at the end of the year is the album. It's very refined. Not everyone might fuck with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get me? That's why I'm breaking it down into projects. There's something for everyone. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
say that though, man. Everyone's gonna fucking
Yeah, but
man.
you know, I'm
want them
just my
all to
my
follow
guys
you.
are gonna, my audience are gonna really
man,
fuck with the
everyone-
album. You know what I'm saying?
You got quality music.
You want them to all follow you because
what I mean?
they
Of
should
course.
see your growth as
Don't,
well.
don't
course,
think,
of course.
Yeah, don't think that you can put the predictions on it.
Yeah,
Just make the
no.
music.
No negative energy. It's all good. It's all good. It's all
cuz,
positive.
All
yeah.
positive energy.
It's all
Your
positive.
music's quality. You want quality product.
But I basically keep, there's something on there for everyone, innit? Someone's got to gravitate to something on there. You get me? So yeah, I'm trying to touch all the elements. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, cuz, you know what? It was sick. You got anything you want to add, cuz? I know you always got a little one,
I think I've thrown them in, mate.
little questions. That, you know what I'm saying? That like will just bring out a next whole thing that they didn't tell us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a vital gem or some shit.
Listen, I think I've thrown them in as much as I could still. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, you know what, cuz?
Wicked,
It
thank
was
you for having me,
proper
bro.
sick.
Nah, every time.
Sick having you come
know
down
what,
here.
I find it
Yeah. Yeah. It's your boy HUN Tizzy. Yeah. It's the Golden Era UK Rap Podcast with
K9, you done know.
Big up.
With the man that's full of burning rage, I'll make the younger be the star, no burning K. You get rolled on, and they ain't spraying links. I'm trying to make a drink, and I don't mean lemonade. I'm talking about the payment for the phone call that I just made for the bitter slate movement. You know everyone's got a motive, fam. All after the prize. Reality check, one thing to remember. Actually, everybody's got an agenda. Some won't believe in your passion, some want you to pattern. Some won't be happy if it happens. Reality check, one thing to remember. Actually, everybody's got an agenda. Some won't believe in your passion, some want you to pattern. Some won't be happy if it happens.